Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Psyche here, and today, guys, we're gonna be playing some more Top Survivor rank. So today, guys, we just finished the what's up, everybody? I never know what to say after this. We're just always eating the same thing. But yeah, no, it's okay, Tito. I had to just use the bathroom. Yeah, guys, I don't know what to say. I feel like reinvigorated to play the game after commentating IVA, I think it was called. Gosh, you think I know what the tournament I've been commentating is called. But yes, I've been commentating IVA for the past 2 weeks. 3 days, about like 5 hours each. One of them was like 7 hours, God. But gosh, yeah, man. So, if you guys don't know, check me out there. I've been commentating. And the screen is very, very wrong. Why is the screen like this? But yeah, go ahead and check me out over there. We've been commentating with BK Boy, which is like the second time he's ever commentated like an official tournament. I'm not sure if he's commentated before, but like an unofficial tournament. Because I've hosted a lot of unofficial tournaments. But this is like the first ever official one sponsored by NetEase, so these commentators have to like know what they're doing, have to be serious about it, can't just say what they want. But yeah, so go ahead, you guys can watch me there if you haven't already. It was a lot of fun. I definitely felt like I learned a lot about the game. Like I couldn't even tell halfway through if they were joking about the lucky guy thing, because they kept going lucky guy round one. Like the first day I come to, I'm like, oh, okay, so it's like, I have a feeling I know what's going on here. They probably, they're just starting out the game, guys, nothing big here. Because when I first started in tournaments, I was a little bit shocked that you needed to pick your character in like what? In like 60 seconds each, or else it locks lucky guy for you. So I'm like, okay, guys, so that's probably what happened there. At first we were actually trying to commentate a reason why lucky guy, but then I'm like, nah, no way. And then, jeez, well, how do I fix this? And then, they actually won Lucky Guy the next round. The other team, also round one, went ahead and picked Lucky Guy again. And this went on for the entire tournament. So they won. I was like thinking, oh, okay, they're just going Lucky Guy, I guess, as an accident. Like these teams had just like playing for the first time. But they were being serious. They were actually playing Lucky Guy for real. Wow, why is this so wrong? I don't know what to do about this. Uh-oh. I hope I can fix this. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. I don't know what happened here. Sometimes it just forgets my settings. I guess. No, it's a little bit off. Pixel off. Okay, that's good. So yeah, I was a little bit shocked. We didn't see Lucky Guy after that. We didn't see Lucky Guy in the second bracket. So I'm like, okay, it must have been a mistake, right? I come back for day 4 commenting literally the next week, and they're once again going Lucky Guy. I had to ask, like, Podge. Not Podge. I think I asked Podge, like, Podge, is this being for real? And he's like, yeah, they're actually going Lucky Guy against Opera Singer. It's a real thing. And it's not even because he has good items. It's because of the fact that there are no good items against Opera Singer. The worst way to die to Opera Singer is you have no items. So at least if you have some items, you can at least stall out a little bit. It really depends on your area. Most times it's not enough. But the idea with Lucky Guy is that for starters, he has veteran bonus. And so the number one way I noticed I died to Opera Singer is that I get a boost from getting the hit, but it doesn't matter because I cannot get anywhere with the boost. She's just way faster than me, so I just end up dying. Right? And then the second time, hi Psyche, what's up, Tatum? And then the second time, sorry, not the second time, what am I talking about? The second hit is just unavoidable the second hit because the hit provides nothing. Literally, the best way to counter Opera Singer is just get as much of a boost as possible so that you're faster than her. It's crazy that it's come down to veteran bonus, but yeah. If there were better counters to Opera Singer, you wouldn't be seeing as much of this. But that's why we see Lawyer and Lucky Guy, because they just have veteran bonus and they're the hardest for Opera Singer to catch up to. Even Patience is easier to catch up to, honestly, a lot of times, unless he's in the perfect area. And Gardner has a bubble, which is a guaranteed 3 hits. Psychologist is kind of for the same price, but hers is only 1 times the difference. At least Gardner can do it again, and believe it or not, those 6 seconds of not getting hit is actually more valuable than something like patient, because that patient is not gonna do anything. It's a ripper. All right, good to know. You forgot to switch off, is it? It's like, yeah. Love you too. It's nice to see you here. All right, guys, it's ripper. It is almost for sure ripper. I just like my boo thing. Creamy Michi, get your goofy ass out of here. I'm kidding. Welcome to the stream, Michi. Psyche set up, went on vacation. No, this is the same room, just in a different corner. Psyche, did your voice drop? I hope not. Actually, I always say I hate my voice. So maybe this will be for a good thing. But no, we're gonna sound like this, like America. We don't want that now. I'm kidding. It's a ripper who's spinning and being friendly. Yeah, it is a ripper, and it's that one skin that someone gifted me. I forgot the name of that skin, I'm sorry. Oh my god. But yeah. I guess we get a free match here, that's nice. We really need every single match we can get nowadays with rank. Oh my god, Psyche, I'm Hunter, I'm gonna give you the win. Thank you so much, too. Here. I'm gonna give you a heart. Look at that, Tato a real one out here. Tato did used to play Ripper and back in the day. Oh my gosh, this keyboard for emojis doesn't work. Like you scroll down a little bit and it just freezes and then you're so far down. Never find this. But yeah, I think we got a free win here. He's not hitting anybody, so that's pretty good. But yeah, definitely go check us out, guys, on IVA. It was a lot of fun. Hosted with Nello Mello was of course he's got to listen. Nello Mello's is hosting it, and NetEase sponsored it. And then of course we're just the commentators. So I was commentating with BK Boy. It was the second time, as far as I know, commentating an official tournament. Mine was the first. And then what else? We had Posh Spice. Yeah, I just can't find the heart. Oh, you can search it. I'm an idiot. But wow, that makes it a lot easier. But yeah, then I hosted with Posh Spice, and Posh is of course very, very well acquainted with the tournament scene. In fact, he already knew when pauses were gonna happen without Nello Mello even saying anything, so it was crazy. Same for Ellie. Ellie already knew that too, but yes, you guys hear that right. I was commentating with Ellie on the last day for the finals. The finals were really cool. It was just a whole tournament. Like, I've never been more interested in watching a tournament. You guys know, when I talk about tournaments, I'm always like, I hate watching tournaments because, for starters, I already play the game enough. And second of all, it's just the same thing that I do in rank all the time, right? I will see Mercenary, I will see Seer, I will see Priestess, I will see all these survivors that I already know are the best, and I already know how you're supposed to use them, so I don't really gain anything from tournaments besides some entertainment, not really a lot of stuff to learn from it. But now, with how weird and different the meta is, because of the way the meta is right now, you have this meta where it's super, super interesting characters, round 1, that actually do as good as they can against Opera Singer. And then round 2, because all the round 2 characters that were banned are like Gardener, Magician, like Lawyer, like these are characters that you're not super worried. It means that round 2 and round 3 are more interesting because now you didn't have to pick the super amazing stars. This is like part of the thing I hate about tournaments, is that because the way the game works is you always want to pick the as best of survivors you can. Even when people try to avoid picking like the absolute best survivors round 1, it still means really, really good survivors are locked round 2 and round 3, and I just think it gets very uninteresting in the later rounds when hunters are going against really boring stuff like Enchantress. What is she supposed to do, right? But now, it's really cool to see Gardener, Magician, the Lucky Guy even, get used early game so that round 2 and round 3 is more interesting from a survivor perspective. Now, you did really well in the round. That's a flying fog you played. Round 1 with these mediocre characters that are actually good. So then round 2, these bans mean nothing. Like now, the whole strategy of like purposely picking bad characters so your round 2s and round 3s are better actually makes sense. It actually does something. He doesn't even have detention. it actually is like, it actually feels like their strategy there now. In the past, it's like, okay, well, it's just 2 extra bands for the hunter now. Now I really like how it actually feels like it does something, and it's really cool. And not just that, but round 2 and round 3, you still don't see like only mercenary, anti-core, and like all these OP survivors. You still don't see that because there are situations where like, okay, well, the hunter's gonna ban at least a couple of these good survivors, so we're going to try to spread out a little bit. Now, not just that, there's one more thing, of course. Nowadays, there's a lot more good survivors than just 6 survivors. Back then, back when I played and I hated watching tournaments, it was always the same 6 survivors. Mercenary, Seer, Priestess, Mechanic, Forward, and like Perfumer. These were the main 6 characters you would always see every single match. So if the hunter ever banned one of them, they just go with the other one. There's nothing the hunter can do there, and I just thought that was so boring to watch. Even with more bans, even with a couple extra bans, it didn't really matter. You always had at least 3 or 2 of the best survivors, and even then, the other survivors were like psychologists, alright? Which are not the world's greatest survivors, but they still get the job done really well. But nowadays, they buffed all these characters, so like, characters like First Officer, who used to be garbage, are actually good now. Characters like Acrobat, who used to be garbage, are actually good now. And Small just was always OP when she first released, but now, ever since her release, you see her more often with the support factor. Psychologist and Patient used to not exist, so now they exist. Batter is pretty good. Toy Merchant used to suck, now she doesn't suck. She's actually quite good. And of course, these characters, they've also done a better job making sure that these characters at the end of the book are actually good at their job. I do feel Airplanes is a little bit underrated, just like how I felt Lawyer was underrated. And eventually he did get used. Lucky him. Same with Thief. Glad Thief eventually got used. Eventually, with time, these characters will show their spark in tournaments. We're going to see them eventually, don't you guys worry. So Airplanist, we'll be seeing some love very soon. I have no doubt about that. But now you don't just have to think about Mercenary. You can be like, okay, well, we could also go First Officer and save Mercenary for later, because there's actually the other option. It's like there's other options. You got Dancer, you got Embalmer, you got Prospector's okay. I just don't like him in rank because Blood Queen and Dream Witch. I don't really know why people use him in tournaments. He seems kind of meh, but I don't know. Maybe they're onto something. I have never really had faith in Prospector, and it doesn't seem like we saw Prospector a lot in that tournament either, so it seems like a lot of people are agreeing with me there. Barmaid, of course, used to be absolute garbage. Now is actually a really solid. Prisoner, absolute garbage. He's okay now. Not going to be using him a lot. You're still not going to see him a lot, but he's at least a viable option in tournaments. Magician was not a crappy character, but just with a guy who only had 2 illusions, it was really hard to get value out of just 2 illusions. Like, an ability like Illusion usually didn't get as much value as like a Perfume. Like 2 illusions is usually still worse than like even sometimes a single Perfume is better than 2 illusions as Perfumer. But then they added more hunters to make Perfumer worse, so I'm really sad Perfumer fell out. Not really because she got nerfed or anything, just hunters they kept adding in game were too strong for Perfumer. It just didn't make sense for her ability. Her ability was just pointless. Didn't actually counter anything. The hunter always had more items even after you baited out their first ability. Now, Magician is actually viable now, partially because Perfumer just fell so far down, because it now actually becomes better to have a survivor who can just boost away as well, and leave it like a little bit of a distraction to swing at, you know. You have to place it correctly though. No hunter's going to swing at Illusion unless you place it correctly in a narrow area. It's like, there's actually options now, and no game is almost the same now, which is why I'm more interested in terms of why that experience was so like enlightening. So I really liked watching the tournaments, long story short. And it was a lot of fun, especially commentating. It's a lot of fun. And no, I'm not playing First Officer because Mercenary is worse than First Officer. That's not true. Mercenary is still better than First Officer. But at the same time, First Officer is actually better than Mercenary against one specific hunter in the game, and that is Opera Singer. So what better way to become better at a character than to just keep playing them over and over and over? That's how I became good at Mercenary. That's how I became good at Perfumer. Which, for that same logic, makes me good at Seer. When I'm kiting, sometimes I will really mess up the owl songs. Or that's just like, again, lack of experience. Like, when you have characters that play similarly, you tend to play well with that same character. Like Gravekeeper, Perfumer, Seer, they all play very similar. So, yeah. First Officer is very unique, though, so... You have to think more of like, you have to think of the hunter's perspective. When you first play as first officer, I know I wasn't doing well as first officer. You have, because I wasn't thinking what it looks like for the hunter. You have to visually imagine yourself being like, your body looking like it's 1 second behind your actual body. What does that even look like though? Well, that's the hard part. That's the hard part. Is that you have to imagine that, and you have to imagine like you have to play enough hunter as well, or just watch replays from the hunter's perspective of you playing as first officer and seeing what it looks like for the hunter. 2 seconds behind, wow. 2 seconds behind is like, I would actually be over there and then my image shows up like over here by the screen. That's 2 seconds. So you could literally just, if you have the 2 second activated, which is only for the second and third shakes, you could actually just walk right past the hunter behind them and they won't know until 2 seconds later. And by the time they'll know, you're already way past them. Assuming you didn't do it too far from them. Because if they see you randomly turn towards them 2 seconds ago, when you're far from them, they might have a hunch you're walking right past them currently, even though it looks like you just started walking down. In a way, now that I'm thinking about it out loud, you can kind of use it to your advantage. If the hunter is far from you, you could kind of like walk a little like this and then go backwards like that. Well, more like walk a little like this and then like that, so it looks like you're going backwards for just a second, but really you were walking forwards, but they won't know that until 2 seconds later. So maybe you might slow them down. It's a little bit risky to do that. I don't recommend it because obviously when you have all the distance, you may as well just take it. You don't need more. You don't need to get greedy. It's like standing at a pallet for a pallet when you're already like 5 miles away from the hunter. There's no point. You're just letting the hunter get closer to you at that point. For a price that's not very good. You know, the price you gain is like, oh, a swing. Which doesn't stall a lot as much as if you just you know, didn't do it. I think we will go for this. He did an alright. That's alright. Hello, rescue. Let's do it. We do want to hit him with the watch here. Although, I'm just going to fake that I'm around him. Yep, there you go. Because in reality, I want him to go after the mind's eye. If I were to just run past him right there, it would be very likely that I would end up by these stairs and he would swing at me at that exact moment, so. Exactly what I just said, actually coming in useful. I never thought about doing it like that, but I got the idea just now. I'm like, you know what, let's do it right now, since I know there's no point in walking past him, because if I do it, it's going to be too obvious. And the obvious thing, the hunter immediately picked up on it. They smelled it out, but I already am picking it up before them, and I'm already walking backwards. Why are we doing an instant rescue against a hunter that is not that threatening? A little bit of my thoughts about this hunter already. But here we go. He does have blink. He just used the blink. So that was a horrible rescue. All it did was kill the mind's eye in basically one chair now. She really didn't even get a second chair. She's just dying on the second chair. Because all she really got from the second chair timing is just the time it took to walk to it. Because of the instant rescue. So that's not going to work. He's probably going to throw a pickaxe here and just... Uh-oh. That's kind of bad. Alright. Okay, now I'm visually seeing how that 15 meters is coming into play. When he uses a rock or when he uses a pickaxe. Okay, now I'm visually seeing how this is working. So this is going to disappear after 20 seconds. It's just like... There's like another ability that disappears after 20 seconds. I forgot what it's like. But yeah, this will not trigger unless he throws the pickaxe at this wall again. Which I mean, maybe he's watching this cipher and going to throw the pickaxe from far ready for it, but... I doubt we're at that level of playing the Norton Hunter yet. Maybe I will be the first to pull it off against survivors when I play the Hunter. But I don't think he's at that level yet. I don't think the average player is at that level, to be fair. Look at this! We definitely could have... Well, maybe not definitely, but... It would have been more of a chance. Look at that. So what you guys saw right there is the full presence effect. If he charges up his pickaxe... If he charges up... Oh, wait. He's actually going to be able to boost up to me. This was a bad route. He's not as slow as you think. He does not have the instant. Because he just used it. Yo, don't lag. I hope we're close enough. It's fine. It's just one chip. It's not a threat at all. But yeah, this... I'm kind of scared that we're lagging around too much. So now he'll have the full presence. Now when he throws a pickaxe at a wall... Oh, this lag is really bad. Now when he throws a pickaxe at a wall, it'll be instant. Gotta avoid it. Oh, he's not actually there. Oh, no, he is there. I'm just crazy. Well, we need a dungeon. It's possible.
It is possible. We did a good job saving the watch. We're just gonna have to take a 50-50 here. Again, we're doing that thing where 2 seconds. And you know what, with Tide Turner, as long as Dungeon is here, we make it out with Tide Turner. It is. Even if he swings at me, I have the 5-second Tide Turner. In this situation, First Officer was actually better than Mercenary because one elbow pad would mean we could get to Forest, but he would just speed right back up to us with the Zero Presence pickaxe ability, which I have not explained a lot. Dungeon is on bridge, like, Tato always praying for my downfall here. Man, isn't that so cool if maps like these had bridges? That'd be really nice. Like a map that doesn't have a river, having a bridge, that'd be really cool. So in that situation, the First Officer was actually better there. It's only because this Hunter doesn't have like any way to like put damage on the ground. He just relies on wealth. It's part of his major problem. And that was his full presence. He actually becomes much more powerful with full presence because he can trigger a collapse the same time he throws a pickaxe, which is really, really nice. That's what makes him good with full presence. But before he gets it, remember, it's a full presence ability. He has to get it. To get it, you have to have good early game. In his good early game, maybe I'm saying this too early, his good early game is not actually good. It feels very slow. It feels like it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of setup. It takes patience. And with patience, that doesn't mean that you can't be good with him. Just like with Wuching, you know, with patience, with like thinking about what the survivor wants to do, you know, you can outthink the survivor. But the problem with those kinds of hunters is what happens when the survivor outthinks your outthinking, you know. So like this guy, he was thinking that I'm going to walk up to the factory when I see him charging the pickaxe, right? I know that when he's doing that, he's going to immediately trigger a collapse, so I'm already walking away, and he just wasted his full presence like that. Now that he's done, now I know he doesn't have that ability, now I'm walking around the walls. Why? Because even if he throws it, that's just a setup. It doesn't actually do damage to me. He has to remove it for that to do damage. So, I don't know. And you guys saw, he was being patient. He wasn't throwing the pickaxe until he was like absolutely certain that I'm gonna go to a wall up area. He's like purposely using it like that so that I can't just see him throw and then just transition away from where he threw. Because if he's too far away, I could just walk away to a new area where he didn't set up yet. So everything he's trying to set up, I just walk away from if he does it too early. That's exactly the problem with like hunters like Feaster and Wuching, is that these kinds of hunters, they have to wait on their ability and just constantly hold it and see what the survivor wants to do. And it takes forever, because as a hunter who doesn't really have a lot of speed up like Feaster, like Wuching, the problem with Wuching is that like you throw your umbrella and then you're stuck in animation, so I was already running away to a different area because the animation is killing you. At least hunters like Feaster, or like this guy with the pickaxe man, he's not staying in place when he throws his ability, which is nice. Same with Feaster. But that doesn't mean that a survivor can't walk away when you're far from them, because you don't have any great speed up. As Fool's Gold, to get speed up, you have to waste your ability. Seems kind of counterintuitive, because the whole point is to not use your ability. If you don't use your ability, you're not speeding up to them. If you use your ability to speed up to them, they're already running away to a different area. I guess it'll close the distance if you know you're going to be walking for a while, so we might see those hunters do that. Like that hunter. There was a time where I said, oh, he could just speed up right here and I have to use my watch. He didn't do it. So I'm like, okay. I know he's going to do that. He's going to wait for me to get to a different area and then try to do damage with the pickaxe. Not a very good strategy. Very slow at his job. Which is why it's not such a great. We're going to play this hunter at the end of the stream today. I've only played him twice so far, but just in the first 2 matches, I've struggled so much because I've realized what type of hunter this guy is. He is a setup hunter. Setup hunters are very, very, very weak. He's a hunter that's like, okay, I'm going to set up my ability and hope that you don't transition away. Alright? Which is really bad. Really, really bad. Stuff like Waxers, Nightwatch, they don't use their ability. They physically cannot use their ability until they will get value. And the other thing with Waxers, Nightwatch is that, you know, they don't require setup. Now that right there is a good pickaxe on the other hand. He used it to speed up to me. Which, assuming he even goes after me, probably not. He used it to catch up to me, right? But even when he's close to me, what if I have a good ability against him? A lot of survivors do have a good ability against him. So then there's that problem. Okay, well she's okay. You know, thankfully she's not too close to him, but she might still take a free hit here because I dropped that paladin. Unfortunately, she didn't. I'm sure she was planning on using that paladin and like, why is the ping so bad? I know it's green, but I can definitely feel it. There's a little bit of lag, but you guys see what I'm saying, right? Not about the ping, but like him. This was not a good example, though. I mean, then again, these are random, so I don't suggest you guys take these randoms as like, oh, what a great testament to how good this hunter is. Not really. So we are gonna go for the rescue here. She is pretty close, that's why I wasn't rescuing immediately, because we want to spend as much time decoding before you rescue. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna have to wait until 50%, so you may as well get decode time. So let's see what he does here. Do you want to return that? He still got me with it, unfortunately. First time I ever did a rescue against this hunter, so maybe the move is to not even worry about it. A chip hit is pretty worthless on a rescue. Unless you have to get 2 chip hits for it to be worth something. Alright, so this will not trigger. The rock is already gone, so these will not trigger. Triggered! He's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna put a rock at the cipher. He's gonna throw the pickaxe. Maybe. Maybe we can bait him to do it, but no, it's not working. Wow. He really wants to go for that rescue? I don't recommend it. Wow, so the acrobat was not prepared for the full presence, and he just walked by a wall, and then he threw the pickaxe at the wall, and it instantly caused a collapse. So this is when this hunter is decent. When he throws the pickaxe, it requires 0 setup. It doesn't require any setup. He just has to charge it up, and the moment he throws it, it'll cause a collapse. That's good. That's good. But at the end of the day, it's still just a chip hit. If he had if he could do the same thing again. Let's say there was no cooldown to do that, like instant chip. There's a 20-second cooldown every time he wants to do it, so he can only do it once every 20 seconds. Because of that, it's really hard to follow up with a second chip hit until he gets his next full presence ability. So if it's this hard with full presence, you can imagine the early game is not going to be realistically as good. Now at the end of the day, maybe I'm just talking about, talking from my butt here, but, now that the acrobat, now that I'm 1 chip hit away, the full presence is actually good, because then that one full presence is like a whole knockdown. But if I was like full health, that 1 chip hit is worthless. So he's probably gonna throw his pickaxe here and speed right up to me. He missed. He hit a rock. But yeah, there's not much we can do here. We could maybe start another cipher, but he has the full presence. Okay. In fact, he probably could have killed me if he just aimed correctly. But yeah, this one is not full presence. This one won't do anything. It only does something after he throws it. So we're gonna force him to go after me. I have a feeling this hunter might do that. No, he didn't. He might do it now with the full presence and like scare me and like surprise kill me. Because remember, he can throw that from 60 meters away. He could just instantly kill you on the spot. Alright. I see what this acrobat's doing, but unfortunately in that situation would have been better to just go forward, it seems. Instead of going through that little hole. That doesn't even supply that much distance. We can't get seen here. If we get seen here, he might throw the pickaxe at that wall. Okay, now he could throw it at this wall. Okay, but, this is kind of scary. We have to play our cards right here. Maybe he'll throw it at that. He didn't even charge it up. Oh, no, don't get farmed! Oh, shoot, I messed up there. He could have gotten farmed. Oh, good God. I'm not gonna shake the watch again. I was thinking about shaking the watch again. In fact, I was about to, but then I'm like, I kind of want my next watch sooner because this watch is not going to do anything by the time it comes after me. Let's see what this hunter does. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely going to go for the rescue. Now this shouldn't be that hard of a kite. He is full health here, so this acrobat should be fine. But yeah, he can do the gay. But I do need a dungeon here. Dungeon is not a shore or anywhere. I'm not really doing a good job hiding my tracks, but I don't know if we can afford that. Kind of on a clock here. Kind of on a clock here. He's just gonna speed up to that, so nobody can go for that. Alright, well now we really need dungeon. Am I gonna get as lucky as that other game? I don't know. We're gonna need dungeon. Dungeon is over there. This does nothing. I'm not even worried about it. Like, what's a chip hit to me? Dungeon is here. So it seems like First Officer does very... He also has a very crappy hitbox, not to mention. But it seems like First Officer is doing quite well against this Hunter who has no way of doing damage besides hoping you walk by a wall. Works perfect for a Hunter, like... for a character like First Officer who literally just does best out in the open when he uses his watch. So that's perfect. And even last game, I know that game we just immediately started using the watch, but last game I was using the walled off areas quite well. Only taking a single chip hit during that whole time. Tall walls is the key again. Once again, tall walls come out on top. If the Hunter cannot see you, they cannot use their ability very well. But man. Mindset got an adjustment? Nope, she's exactly the same. Okay, so this must be like an early access thing. I see. So for a test server, I'm guessing you guys are talking about, but no, Mindset was actually not adjusted in the real server. As far as I know, let me read it right now. 30% reduced vault, 30% increased decode. Let's take a look here. Oh, her movement speed. Something is different here. There is something different here. What is this? 23%. Okay, so it is different. 22%? That's it? That's it? You only took off 8%? Okay, so it is different here. When did this get changed? Auto tap. While moving constantly, so that is exactly the same. When you walk around, she taps her... No, it's not. She taps her cane on the ground and produces sound waves. So this is just when she's walking. It's not even when she uses her cane ability. It's still 50-second cooldown. Continuously detect nearby hunter's location. Okay, so that's the same. I hope the range is the same as well. Use the skill. Using this skill will allow players to know the hunter's location in the entire map. Okay, good. So that's exactly the same. Her movement speed increases by 25% when walking. Okay. Her interaction speed increases by 10%. Is that by walking as well? Okay, so that's vaulting. And her movement speed increases by 30% for 2 seconds when switching from crouching or standing to running. So they're trying to go for a Dead by Daylight kind of thing here. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Adrenaline. I'm not sure. Adrenaline, where the moment you start running, you get a 3-second 50% speed bonus. So like Broken Windows, but worse in IDV because there's so many good windows to vault and get a nice speed bonus out of. It would be better in Dead by Daylight. So she's relying on hiding here. It's kind of like Explorer. A 30% movement speed for 2 seconds. Not a lot. 2 seconds, almost nothing. 30%, not that good. If anything, you're just going the same speed as the hunter. Not necessarily even. A lot of hunters are movement speed ability hunters nowadays, so they will still be faster than you. Stuff like Night Watch, stuff like Naiad, stuff like Opera Singer, obviously. This effect can only be applied once every 55 seconds. Honestly, I wouldn't care if this was a 0-second ability. Like, you could do it as often as you want, and it would still suck. When she strikes the ground with her cane... Okay, that's exactly the same. 30%, 22, 18%. Maybe the last one's different, 18%. The 18% so I feel like it was less before. I'm not sure. I'll have to read up on that one. So they did nerf the decoding, I did see that. They should have just kept all the stats the same and just given her an extra ability. I don't see what the harm in doing that is. Now, I'm not going to say she's worse than before. It seems like... What about switching stances when throwing down a pile? That's a good question. That's, you know what, a good question, because when I take a look at Mind's Eye here... Let's take a look at her without actually switching. It says here that you have to do that. How long do you have to be walking? Oh, it's instantaneous. You can just immediately switch from walk to run. From run to walk to walk. From run to walk to run, I mean. Okay, so it's not like Explorer where you have to charge it up. That's nice. That's a good start. She walks faster when walking, so is it the same speed as running though? It's almost for sure not going to be the same speed as running. Okay. All three of these survivors are spawning very bad spawns. I'll give Enchantress the benefit of the doubt because at least if the Hunter spawns on either side, she'll have good areas to go to. Like if Hunter spawns at restaurant, she'll go hotel. If Hunter spawns from hotel, she'll go to restaurant. So that one I won't knock as much. But Lawyer spawning in a corner, having no way to reach hotel, Thief being stuck in that corner, having no real good way to put a flashlight down or use a flashlight besides, you know. Spawning typically inside of buildings is really bad as Thief, I notice. So if anything, I'd be okay with him going middle. But even then, it depends on the Hunter. Not every Hunter you can rely on that flashlight. So he should really just be spawning in an area where he can transition, not stuck in a corner. Horrible spawns from everybody here. Psyche, can you suggest me a good kiter? I know there are many, but I'm growing kind of bored. I want to play someone new, and I generally only play Rescue. There's a lot of good things. I would highly recommend Acrobat. Very versatile character, and not dependent on his area like Patience. But if you don't mind being stuck in like certain areas as Patient, if you actually enjoy using your I wouldn't say wasting, but what I don't like about Patience, you kind of have to use your ability to get to the good area to keep using your ability well. And before that, it's just kind of like, you know, Hunter will just walk up to you in like 10 seconds, which is still pretty decent. But, problem I find with it is that it doesn't combine well with pallet areas you're already in. It just kind of works well for transitioning, not for if the Hunter's already close to you and you're stuck in a pallet area, which is a pretty big downside. She still recorded me? Alright, that was a waste of your recording. That's kind of sad. Hello! What is wrong with the servers today? Okay. I just straight up froze right there. Maybe it's the stream. I'll check the stream quality right now. I don't think we lost anything. No, we dropped 0 frames. So this server's just being really crappy today. Oh no. You're going to rescue as someone. I hope you at least have tied, but honestly, she's probably going to get double hit after this rescue. Like, she'll rescue and then the Hunter's going to double hit her right after she rescues. Hello? Okay, there you go. I don't know if the Hunter just... No. Interesting how the Hunter... Alright. Interesting. I guess it makes sense, farming the Lawyer. She's probably going after the Enchantress right now, but it's hard to say, honestly. Enchantress, not a very good support character. Even when you rescue someone, you have to body block, otherwise the person will just immediately go down again. Unlike Forward, where the person will be able to run away with the stun. Meanwhile, she just reset recovery. Stream was lagging too? Alright, my bad then. Maybe it is. It doesn't say that I missed anything here. My bad then. I guess it is the Wi-Fi. This is kind of bad. Alright, there is always this problem with First Officer, where it's just out in the open is kind of a pain. But I think it's barely possible to make it. It's barely possible. It's barely possible. But it definitely is going to require you a lot of like, okay, what does it look like to the Hunter right now? And at the end of the day, some Hunters will just randomly swing and you'll just get unlucky, which is part of the problem with First Officer. That'll never go away, but hey, it's unlikely to happen is the point. Is Merce no longer S tier? Nope. He's still the best survivor. He's still the best rescuer, arguably still the best survivor. Now, if Anti-Coring were to get nerfed, that would be more up to debate. Sorry, that would be less up to debate, but because Anti-Coring for some reason didn't get nerfed with Mercenary and Seer, it does mean that there's a better argument to be made for Anti-Coring being the best survivor. But there is no excuse that having a survivor who doesn't even need to use an ability to take a detention hit or to get a half-health rescue does this well. Like, First Officer requires a watch, and you won't always have a watch to do the rescue. Sometimes you may have had to use the watch for something else. Mercenary is just built in with that ability to always take extra hits, which is completely unfair. for the hunter because it doesn't cost him anything. It cost him his health, and that's fine. Are you gonna record me again? Watch me touch it and then she'll record. No, I don't know what she's waiting on. She really wants me to do touch the cipher. There you go. Now she's finally gonna head and do it. Go ahead and do it. I'm gonna the reason we're healing the enchantress here and not me is because at least when she takes this hit on the rescue, she'll be able to support with a stun here and help this thief stay alive. How is the thief? Oh no, I'm sorry. I should have seen that coming. Okay, well now we lose this game. We don't have to end that. Alright. That one was my fault. I should have seen that coming. Hello? Alright. Let's see where she is. She might be coming in front of us. No, she's not. She's goofy. Alright, so I don't know how Thief is going down with Clerk. Literally, probably the best survivor to go against Clerk, even if he's going. I don't know what that one was for. I'm obviously not going to drop a pallet, regardless of whether or not you record. Best case is she hits the chair, but... oh. Alright then. This is some really bad positioning from Steve. I'm not sure why he chose to vault the window and then use the flashlight. He could have just gone in a straight line. Head to hotel, an amazing cutting area. And at the same time, it's a better area to use his flashlight in than like over here, which in this situation, he has a wall behind him. He can't go backwards. He has to go on the side. Makes it easier for the clerk to sidestep him, if anything. It's just like, it's just what you gotta learn with Thief is you gotta learn the positioning with Thief. You gotta position yourself at the right place at the right time. Otherwise, you're dead. Like even as a good counter to a hunter, positioning is everything. Alright, she's not gonna do anything yet. She's just gonna walk away. To be fair, I also walked away after I knew she was gonna walk. Alright. Well, we have a cipher at Bushes. We have a cipher at Hotel. We probably have every cipher. If I think about it, you know, there's also Thief that we have to remember. Thief cipher probably got never finished. Okay, Hunter's not after her, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Why do you say Hunter changed target when the Hunter's on you? Say that the Hunter's near me. Oh no, Thief. Where is Thief cipher then? I have no clue. I really have no clue. So she's doing that cipher. There's the teleport. It would be really nice to pick up that Thief's flashlight. Too bad I wasn't looking where he got. Wow, do none of these ciphers have decode? Are we really that far behind? I know which ciphers of mine have decode, but come on. Some of my teammates have got to be doing these ciphers, right? Because I just came across 2 0% ciphers. This is the only other cipher that I have not yet come across. And if this one's also 0, then we just straight up don't have the last cipher. This has to be a survivor's cipher right here, which I have never seen anyone do. It's probably 0 as well. I don't know how we're at 0% I guess it makes sense with such an early down. Oh, she's dead. Oh well. She'll probably go after me. Yeah. Not much I can do. This window still has at least 2 bolts on it. Okay, at least still 2 bolts on it, even after I bolted it. Oh no, Thief died right. Was that lawyer though? I mean, honestly, either way, I should have picked up a map. Where did he die? Oh, it looks like he died over there. I don't see a rocket chair over there. I don't know how we're gonna get there now. And even then, it's kind of like a YOLO to hope that that's his chair. Recorded me way too late. After this recording runs out, there's actually a short period where she cannot. No, we can't do anything. Because she ended it early before I reached it. I can't even stand by this pal without getting hit. Because if I stand in range to drop it, she can just hit me from the other side without even walking through. Ugh. Oh well. We can't really do anything if Thief dies instantly. If Lawyer picks a garbage spawn, if Thief dies instantly, there's not much we can do. This is actually a fine team against besides the Enchantress, a flying team against Clerk. Can you please play Doc? Unfortunately, I'm probably never gonna play her. She's just not a good character. A character who has to stand still to do her ability means that she's just gonna get hit doing her ability. Not much point. Here's the deal. I will play a survivor that's not the best. Or bad. You know, bad would be a better way to put it. If they're at least fun to play. Like Explorer, not the best, sometimes pretty bad. It's fun to play him every once in a while though. Doc, it's not fun playing a survivor like that. For me at least, it's not fun because it doesn't work. Has to work at least. Explorer is fun for me because every once in a while it really does work. A lot of times it actually works. So these like gimmicky survivors that don't always work, but when they do work, oh my gosh, it's so cool. Doctor. Unless it's Mad Eyes, it's not gonna work. Maybe hope it's a bomb on so you get the speed up, and that'll be fun. So every time you get injured, you get that nice 45% speed up for 2 seconds, which is actually pretty nice. It is a pretty nice thing, but you know what? Maybe we should play her just because we're seeing a lot of. This is actually a good opportunity to play her. If we're talking about chip hunters and how nice it is to get that speed bonus to transition, maybe I should pick her up. Not actually pick her up as in I'm going to be playing her as my main, but for now, since we're seeing a lot of this kind of chip hunter, it would actually benefit the Kai. Is it still better than like patient hooks to just get a huge boost without it taking any damage? No. You're getting a boost for the cost of having no good kiting ability. Saki, please play a Malnar. Oh boy. I should have never said anything. It's like if I send $1, you should definitely play Doc. If you pay me to play Doc, now I can't deny you. You called it with the bad spawns? I was hoping I'd be wrong, but nonetheless. Nonetheless, we did. Alright, this is actually a favorable map for Doctor too. Honestly, you put Doctor on any OP Survivor map and she'll do fine. As long as she reaches it. Which, you know what, I can't promise that we'll reach it, but hey, it's worth a shot, right? It's definitely the best map to reach a really strong kiting area. There's a lot of ways to reach the hospital. You got Shed, window boost to hospital. You got like the ruins pallet where if they have slow pal breaking and you're on the right side of the pallet, you can just go straight to hospital. Kind of, that one's really hard to pull off. Hunter has to already be kind of far from you while they're breaking the pallet for you to still make it to hospital from that side of the map. There's also the window by birdcage with the pallet where you could just take that while the pallet is distracting the hunter and just go straight into hospital. Or we could just spawn hospital. That makes this a lot easier. A lot of good ways to get into hospital. Mainly Shed, and mainly the top right and the bottom left. Those are the areas you're going to be best suited to get from outside the map into inside the hospital. Alright. Okay, what's wrong? Something wrong with the stream? Stream keeps loading. Is anyone else stream loading? It's like, yeah, I'll send $1 if you play Professor with that gorgeous SD. Oh my god, man. Sure. If you pay $1, I will go play it. Maybe I'll play him next match. We are seeing a lot of chip hunters. Oopsie, where did the hunters spawn? I forgot where the hunters spawned. More like I wasn't picking. Whoa! Doctor's so good here! Whoa! This is amazing! Oh my gosh, this is amazing! Wait, we are playing this is the best counter. Doctor's best matchup is Hermit, unless we get chased. If we get chased, then this is obviously really bad. Uh-oh, and we died. Oh, never mind, he missed! Let's see if he vaults. He actually did vault, so If he didn't vault, I'd be a little bit scared. But we'll also be able to peek his build right here. Confined space. Okay. So we will take a hit right here. I'm actually going to drop down to purposely stall the ability. There you go. Because we're anyway going to go to the pal, right? Wow, the veteran bonus is actually going to be really nice here. Uh-oh. Kind of messing up my route. Route's kind of bad, not going to lie. So let's see where he's going. He's going to come from birdcage side. Very bad mistake, sir. Truly a bad mistake. I feel a little bit bad using that birdcage pal like that, but it's alright. Maybe we'll bait him to drop down. No. He might use his 1000 presence here, which would be a little bit scary. I really hope he's not like tricking me. So now we have to... Uh-oh. I didn't drop that pallet on purpose because we just got a window boost. I don't think there's any way. The syringe is not good on the kite, but still, hospital is a really good place to kite. At the end of the day, though, when you get blink hit like that, there's not much we can do about it, to be fair. But I think with this forward, we'll be able to get back inside. It's just the problem with Doctor is that you slow down your kite just to get the heal off, and you waste precious resources doing it, and just to slow down your entire kite in general. Now, would it be better to have slow down their heal at some point? I'm not sure, because you have to remember, he has blink, so anytime we try to heal is trouble. Oh no! Oh, I never updated my Doctor build, so I don't have speed up off chair. This is kind of bad. I can't even heal up. Someone help? Thank you. Alright. When I take a blue hit here, I'm gonna go straight for hospital. Or we're gonna combine it. Oh no, but he has full presence now too. So we have to bait him. No, it's not gonna work. That was pretty good. We can never get a heal off. We can never get a heal off because the moment I stand still, he's gonna use his polarity. He's gonna have another one here. He's gonna maybe try to do it through the wall. So I'm gonna try to stay away from the wall. There you guys go. Oh no, the lag is catching up to me now. Okay, we might be able to get a heal off here, but I don't know. With forward support, it might be possible. That polarity is gonna disappear by now. Yes! Is it enough though? It is. Wait, am I still gonna die if I get the heal off though? Wow, I could really feel the lag there. The lag is just unplayable sometimes. I mean, if he wastes a blink here, that's fine, but... I'm still dead here. We're gonna crawl to the tree here. At the very least. Something, anything... I know he's in an open area, but... it's gonna be really tough here. Of course, if we were just playing a better character, we would be fine, but... Oh well. Oh no, he's dead. Doesn't know about that. Oh yeah, do we actually lose now because he doesn't know about that? But he didn't know he was dead in one shot? He would have to go for a football immediately on chair, and he didn't go for it. No, man. Why is she going for it? Because the ciphers primed! Wait, why didn't he go sooner then? Oh my god. Like, what are they doing? Oh my god! So stupid! Why would you not get up sooner in that case? Oh my god. The forward didn't have to go that early if the cypher's gonna be primed. Like, just the lack of game sense from these survivors. Like, what are you doing? We're actually gonna win that match. Don't tell me you start a match immediately after you... My biggest annoyance is when people... Who is this person? My biggest annoyance is when people send me a reserve and then start a match. So stupid. Okay, he's still here. I still don't know who this is. So dumb. Why would you pop that? Because he wasn't making it. That's why they popped that. But whatever. Complete morons. I'm gonna do the math and try to figure out would that have been enough to save me. Okay, I was at 1.6. We heal for half. We would be at 1.1. Yeah, I would have survived. I would have survived with a charge hit. Someone would have had to switch to blue for me to still survive it. The healing is only good if this dude. If someone switches to blue. The lag was annoying, but I don't think it made a difference really. It's just a problem because it's gonna matter eventually. It's just unfortunate that it didn't matter that much. Do you usually play with a team? Yes. And if I don't have a team, I just don't play the game. The only reason I'm playing now is because I have to stream tonight. He was right there. Wouldn't have been better to not pop in her face. I guess they were trying to go for the rescue, but when it's 99%, you're not going to. The idea there is she gets to speed one. So hi, Tito. It would be better to play with a team. Yes. It's like not even worth the effort otherwise. What happened to make Seki a tomato? A lot of stupid plays in a row. It was a draw at the very least. I hate when people say that because it should have been a win. Like, obviously we're going to draw it at that point. If you did that many mistakes to cause a win to be a draw, you should not be saying, oh, at least it was a draw. You should be saying at least it was a draw when all your teammates are down on their knees, 3 people down on the floor, 1 of them dead, and you guys still draw. That was at least a draw. But no, that should have been a win. A draw is like below what we should have done. I guess in a sense, at least it was a draw in the sense that they pop like that and they still draw. So I suppose in that sense. They should have thrown further. Alright. Fair enough, Garfield. Oh well. Well, you know, it's still a good example of how bad of a hunter is. If you're that close to winning to a survivor who had no abilities, imagine how good you would have had if you had an ability to stall out his abilities even more. Imagine. So yeah. Either way, it's not bad. I think the Kai was kind of meh. There were a lot of times where, because I'm not used to playing the survivor with veteran bonus, there were a lot of times where I'm just not sure what to do with this veteran bonus. Like, I don't want to run straight to the 2nd floor pallet when I was taking a hit at the bottom of the stairs. I don't want to do that immediately because I have this veteran bonus. It's better to run straight and make it so that he can't get a polarity hit on me for longer. That would actually use less resources and stall for longer by not using a pallet than if I were to use that 2nd floor pallet. So as a result, I was never really able to find a way to use that 2nd floor pallet. There were times where, like, yeah, I could have went for it, but I'm going to get hit by polarity anyway. Then I'm going to get veteran bonus. It's better to stall it out by jumping down the hole. Then after that, I'm like, well, now I'm really close to the pallet, and this veteran bonus is not going to even it out. Like, I'll waste some banter bonus going for the pal, so I run straight, which is alright. Maybe what I should have done is instead of dropping down the hole inside, I should have dropped down the wall outside. And then use the pallet instead of the window. And then that way I'm heading into a hospital with more distance, and then that'll allow me to use the top floor pallet sooner. It would also would have stalled out Blink, but me vaulting the window also stalled out Blink. Is it that important to use this upstairs pallet? Not really. As long as your kite is good at the game. Against some hunters, like Hermit, sometimes you just have to go wherever you stalled his ability best, not necessarily where the pallet is good. Because a good pallet may not necessarily mean that you survive against a certain hunter. Honestly, the Toy Merchant should be spawning at Big Bow. I don't want to spawn at Big Bow. Because if I spawn at Big Bow and no one spawns where I spawn, it's going to get blocked off and I'm going to be a little great. I don't want to spawn there in the first place. Like, Hunter's going to take the spawn that I have. It's going to block out Big Bow. It's going to be a pain in the butt. So really, Toy Merchant should be taking that. So that way we have an unkillable survivor. Not a super wise decision from Mercado. I know what he's going to do. He's going to set up a catapult for his teammates. Not a good decision early game because Andre will immediately know that. Going to walk up to you, bait out that catapult, break it early game before it ever gets value. So not a good thing to be doing. You should not spawn in an area to set up because Hunter's going to know that. They're going to force you to use that setup early and then just break it before anyone else gets any value. So not the wisest thing. I decode faster technically. As much as I feel bad about it. Usually the way it goes, I know why she ran here, because there's no middle cipher. But when there's no middle cipher, the best thing the forward can do is go to Shed in that case. But Shed will be blocked, so you'll have to run to like over there instead. And then there's a cipher there. Really, the spawns here are completely messed up. Forward should have spawned where Toy Merchant should have spawned, and then Toy Merchant should be at Big Boat, and then the remaining spawn between me and Forward right here, where Forward spawned, that's where Antiquarian should be. So that way, Forward is in a position where you can easily reach shore when there's no Big Boat. Sorry, when there's no like middle. The Antiquarian is not afraid to be in this kind of position because she has a very strong stick and she'll still be by 11. She can kind of slip through while the hunter's near closer to Forward and then go to the big rock. And then Toy Merchant, obviously, her cipher's open, so she can do Big Bow, and that would secure a really good decode for this game. Now the decode got messed up, because Forward can't go shore, because now the person at middle, who spawned at middle, needs to go shore to kite. So, you really gotta knock out two birds with one stone there. You gotta have a person who's gonna be able to both do the cipher and is okay kiting there, you know? Toy Merchant's definitely not okay kiting. Whatever. A little bit of a spawning lesson. There's also this cipher, you know. I definitely don't recommend anyone do this cipher early game, but once you know someone's the chase target, it's fine to do it. You know. She'll make it. Dungeon is here. I should tell my teammates that. It's probably gonna matter this game. I'm not a very good dungeon escaping survivor, but it's definitely possible. It is by a good area, so like there's a lot of ways to reach this dungeon. Once you're on that side, this side of the map that I'm on, like with the small boat side of the map, to Shed side, like this whole half of the map right here, you can definitely plan a route to reach dungeon if it's here. As opposed to like that dungeon by that gate, it's harder to reach. You have to be here. And you have to transition over there at the perfect time when Hunter breaks a pal right there. Like that pal closest to the middle. It's very awkward. So when it spawns here, it's just less steps that you have to do. Really. Alright, we're definitely gonna get off. She's still gonna use the mirror. Interesting. I guess she doesn't know that when you miss a calibration, I can see where she's walking. I feel that someone's doing the cipher right. They're not. Okay, thank God. So just like that, we... Oh, she never switched. Just like that, we avoided a mirror for free, which was really nice. can see her through this little hole here, so there's no need to worry about getting caught up here. I'm actually gonna leave this area now that her mirror's up, and we're just gonna go over here. I trust that I won't get basic in here still. Like that if she wants to hit, she'll still have to use a mirror. Hello? Lag. Just froze the game for half a second. Let's see if she blinks here. No. Yeah, alright. It's alright. Hopefully we don't die here. I don't know if I'll be able to survive this, honestly, as a magician. It's always a little bit iffy. Like that, like you just have to hope you don't go in the same direction as the hunter right there, which will sometimes happen. Okay, now that she's going around, it makes this pallet good. Which otherwise would have been kind of bad. Okay, now she's allowing us to transition by breaking that. I do want to save at least one illusion for dungeon, so even if she has a mirror here, I'm gonna choose not to do anything about it. Because we'll have the ciphers. So the ciphers are not the issue here. The issue is that we're trying to save for dungeon. So I'm okay saving this illusion. Now, as long as basement's not here, which I don't think she'll be able to make. Honestly, I think she would have been able to make. I wasn't able to tell if she has a what's it called? Giant Claw? You can tell if Andre has Giant Claw based off the struggle, how much the struggle affects her. It was kind of hard to tell there. Dungeon is here. We do have one illusion to make this. We're gonna run straight here, so she has to use a mirror. If she goes around, we have this pallet now, so she still has to use a mirror. In fact, we don't even need to use it. We can just go for the window. Okay, Antiquarian did not think about that though. Antiquarian just gave a free hit, now I'm dead to a mirror. I'm also not set up for dungeon now. Okay. Yeah, so that's what happens when you don't run to a pallet. This is like another classic example of, oh, don't kite by people, don't kite by ciphers, don't kite by basement. These are like the three doctrine rules I hear about all the time that are completely not untrue, but completely not something you should follow 24/7. You should not be like, oh, it's either do or die. If you kite here, it's either do or die. You kite by a cipher, you kill us all. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. Because by her not kiting by me, she actually killed the whole team. Because now it means that she'll die to a mirror right after the gate pops. It means we have someone on chair immediately, and it means that now none of us can really do either gate reliably. One of us will always be prevented. This is the stage where, oh no, please tell me Tito will live. This is the stage where I have to prepare for dungeon now, where we have to make something happen because someone just decided not to kite by me, ironic as that seems. I don't want to trigger tinnitus. I have to let her think that I'm far from her. No, that's so annoying. Okay. The other strategy is to just wait 30 seconds. I won't get crows. As long as Ford doesn't leave, I won't get crows. Oh no. I feel like any blood with a lick of sense will know that I'm here. That's a dead end. She got stuck. Okay, that actually sets us up. I'm purposely using this on purpose, so we get a speed bonus to the window. This is gonna set us up for dungeon, as crazy as that sounds, to waste an illusion like that. Because now there's nothing she can do. She doesn't have any detention, she doesn't have anything. There's nothing she can do. There we go. We just need to reach the window without taking a hit. And if I save the illusion earlier, then it just risks her swinging at the window and me potentially getting hit earlier than I want. And then I'll die to mirror. So if your illusion can just save you, without even them having to risk guessing where you are, then just use it. They'll know where you are, but the point is you're at the good cutting area where they anyway can't do anything about it. So I made sure to use it in a situation where there's nothing she can do about it. even if she goes around the window, which she actually did a good job going around the right side of the window where I want to go to, I already know it's not going to matter because the window boost will save me. So if I didn't have window boost, I'd have to play that differently. But because I have the window boost, I could just be like, speed boost to the window, speed boost to the other window, go to the other window, and then I'm at dungeon when she has the mirror up. So there's absolutely nothing. That was really tight. That's the last second. So yeah, you hear a lot of people be saying like, don't kite by ciphers, don't kite by basement, and don't kite by other people who are kiting. All right, this goes for rescues. Now, is that usually true? Yes, obviously it's true. But what people don't realize is when they're not going to die, they still do it anyway. They still avoid those places. Why? Why do you do when you're not going to die on it? It specifically says, it says don't die on it. There's a big difference. Some people say don't die, which is the right thing to say. Other people say don't kite, which is the wrong thing to say. It is okay to kite by ciphers being worked on. It is okay to kite by other people that are kiting. It is okay to kite by what? By basement. As long as in all three of those situations you do not die. And even if you die by someone else kiting, that's not the end of the world, as long as you're not the chase target. Right? That third one especially is very situational. They're not kite by where someone else is cutting. The point in that situation, that was a game situation. The point in that situation, I don't care who's kiting. I don't care who's gonna die, as long as we get the mirror out. So she should have ran with me to the pallet. One of us would drop it, probably me. Because I don't like relying on other people. I've had too many times where I run past someone who's by a pallet and they just didn't drop it for me. I trusted that they would walk up to the pallet and drop it. They didn't. So that's the thing. That's the thing right there. As for basements and ciphers is a little gimmicky. You have to make sure, you have to trust that your teammate's gonna know to get out the way. I've had teammates who don't know that and then they end up getting chase target. But as long as you walk out the way, Hunter has no reason to chase you. They'll keep chasing after the person they're chasing after already. And if you stay there for like 10, 15 seconds, the reason it's okay is, only times it's okay, I should say. I'm not saying, always kite by basement ciphers, because like you said, it's okay. The reason it's okay is if it makes your kite unkillable. So like, I'll have times where like, shed is basement. Basement is shed, right? But shed also has one of the strongest powers in the game. If I use that, and as long as I don't die, I'm good for the whole game. That's gonna set up my kite so well that it's gonna allow me to go to so many different places, give me so many options, that just the hunter has no really good choice. It's not like the hunter would have been able to kill me if I'm full health by basement. Basement doesn't mean anything to them, because I'm still full health at the moment. So, there is that. There is that. And as for ciphers, you have to be a little bit more, you have to use your judgment a little bit better for that one. But for that one, as long as you're not hugging shoulder to shoulder with someone else's cipher. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. There are plenty of times where I'll walk up to two-story hospital and someone's doing a cipher there. But the pallet is so good there that all the person needs to do is just walk away behind the wall, behind the pallet. Don't even have to stand by the pallet. Just walk away in a different area where the hunter won't see you. I'll drop the pallet. I'll drop down the hole, get out of your hair, and it's just gonna make the kite so good. Alright. And that's how it goes. That's how it rolls. Like, I'm not gonna die by your side. Of course I'm gonna use this pallet. It's gonna give, and even if you slow down someone's cipher for a little bit, think about how much time, think about it. The other two people are still decoding while someone else isn't decoding. And because you're gonna be there for so short of a time period, the amount of time that they spend not decoding is far outweighed by the time you gain by you using an OP pallet, by letting your kite be just that much longer. So that time they spent sacrificing to let you kite there a little bit is greatly outpaid. It pays you out so well. As long as you know how to kite. As long as you don't make any mistakes, as long as you think about every single thing that could possibly happen. It's very hard, not gonna lie. But it's fine. It's fine to do it. I don't mean to be roasting my teammates here. That's not the intention, but my intention here is like, assuming that we are playing at the highest level of the game, what should they have done to better ensure the result of the game, basically. So, that's bad. I could become a chase target out in the open here. Especially with that pellet gun. Especially because he's chasing a toy merchant. Like, all these things are like game decisions that I'm making on the fly. I'm already thinking about it. I'm like, okay, who's the better chase target? Magician or toy merchant? Against specifically Waxers. Specifically Waxers. Specifically this survivor. Specifically in this area. Specifically when he's not coming from that side and the paladin. He's breaking, he's out of the way already. It means that if I stay by the cipher, and I don't prepare to go like to a good petting area, it means that I'm a better chase target at that moment. And the toy merchant was full health, so that's another factor. Like, all those things combined. Happened to be that he was still able to catch her quite early, though. It's possible that she may have already used her catapult. Her glider on the catapult. If she used her glider on that catapult, that would really suck, because she really wants to save it for over here. But if you don't place the catapult correctly, then you'll have to use the glider, and then... That's why it's really important you know your toy merchant spots. There are a lot of times on maps like these where if you use the glider on a catapult, you're kind of wasting 2 items into one because of the misplacement of the first item. You really want to spread out your value, your abilities as much as possible. You know, assuming you'll get value out of the glider. If you're not going to get value out of the glider, let's say you're like on this side of the map, there's no way you'll be able to reach factory, then yeah, go ahead. Use the glider to reach factory. That's not a bad idea. Which maybe that's what Mercado had to do. Again, I wasn't watching for the cut. It's like a fun fact, if you use your illusion on the cipher you're working on, then it speeds up the coding of remote ciphers. Don't listen to that person, guys. Don't listen to Noah. Noah's just trolling you. I remember when people like genuinely wondered were some ciphers did some sides of the cipher just decode faster than others? Like, did tapping on the keyboard provide more decode than spinning the wheels on the side of the cipher? That was like a genuine question that people had. And that was like early in the lifespan. It's a worthwhile question to ask. Always want to make sure, you know? You rather make sure. You don't know what the devs were thinking. I mean, come on. I play a video game where the video game thinks below 1 is freezing temperatures. It's not, but it's good to check. Good to check for, right? Does 1 count? Does below 1 count as freezing, or does below 0 count as freezing? In real life, it's below 0 or at 0. In that game, it's below 1. Not at 1, though. Important difference, below 1. So, I guess it's good to know. Yeah. I'm not trolling, it's a new buff. Yeah, like that amazing mindset buff they just put in the game. Yeah, right. This is a horrible cipher to do. If I get teleport on here, we're just dead. So we're gonna do the cipher instead. It's a little bit farther of a walk, but we're in a situation in the game where at any point Hunter can switch targets here. So I accidentally got off the cipher there. Goodbye brewing effect. Okay, full presence now. Now is when things get a little bit dangerous. We really don't have anyone who's going to be good at rescuing the forward here. We're basically going to have to never get seen. Why is our decode so far behind anyway? I guess it's from all that time Acrobat and I spent not healing each other. So forward cipher is almost done. I hope what's gonna happen here, I hope Acrobat's gonna wait until I finish the cipher. Oh no, if it's basement, then we're not making that. We're never gonna make that. Can't make that. The only thing he could do is somehow surprise the Waxers and get like even halfway through the basement and then getting hot wax would be better, but I'd be surprised if that happened. It's gonna be really hard. So supposedly the cipher is almost primed. That's what Tato's been saying. Dungeon? No, one of the things I always don't do on stream is the importance of checking where dungeon is. Dungeon is not a Christmas tree. Because you guys are saying, when you actually pay attention to where dungeon is, it saves so many games. If you already know how to kite, then you'll be surprised. You'll surprise yourself. Like, I know I was surprised with, like, being able to pay attention to where dungeon is really, really does save you a lot of times. He's not making that. In fact, he got caught out so early that it's even still worth going for. Honestly, he could actually make this amazingly. Because of that fall animation, I'm working by now, but the mud ball may help him. Wow, that's really clutch. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, props to the Acrobat. Somehow he got enough distance to get to the basement without getting hit at all during the entirety of that hot wax. That was amazing. Really impressive from. Take me back, Ali! Hunter doesn't have detention. Alright, that's pretty important. It's pretty important for me. I know Acrobat and 4 don't have any real way to prevent getting comboed with the hot wax plus regular wax. But I'll be able to illusion between palettes. What's he gonna pick up? He switches to excitement? Was that an accident? Alright, well we're just gonna take it. I wonder if that was an accident or he's just accepting that the gate's already opened. The magician once stood still on rescuing the hunter. He used his wand so the hunter hit the chair and that was a great rescue. That was beautiful. When that happens, it's very beautiful. Do I have the right build on magician? I have like a special magician build that helps me do the rescue better. But you know, it's just because magician's ability combines with it. Otherwise though, yeah. I really do like announcement, especially in rank match. Announcement's really nice. This 6% probably won't be the difference maker. On the other hand, knowing where the hunter is and where they're walking when the ciphers pop. If you guys decide to pop early and like I'm just trying to find someone, this is really a lifesaver so that you know where to run. Again, usually people get hit and then you pop, but it's not always gonna happen. And when it doesn't happen, you'll be like, man, I really wish I had an announcement. Now I might just run into the hunter right here. But yeah. Let's see here. Now, I'm not gonna lie here. If you really wanted to, you don't have to use this. You could go ahead and use horsefly effect if you really wanted to. I do find that dropping pallets that much faster is actually a pretty big deal. Every pallet you drop, that's like 0.3, 0.2 seconds save. I don't know how much exactly, but come on guys. When you drop forward, isn't it nice that when you drop a pallet so fast, they're able to move on to like the next pallet quicker? That's the idea here. It's that the less time you're spending dropping a pallet, the more time you're spending going to your next pallet. Before the hunter like starts breaking it, of course. Psyche, did you know IDV is nerfing Bonbon by deleting him from the game? I'm sick of Bonbon. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Really happy to hear that. Now, as for stuff that's not magician, this is like specifically magician. I never talk about builds on stream, so we'll always talk about it a little bit. This is your standard here. The best build I would say right now is definitely Broken Windows. There was never a time where I said Flywheel was better than Broken Windows, to be fair, but especially nowadays, there's even less hunters being played that like Flywheel is good against, so stick to Broken Windows. As for those other traits, this is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable, before this existed, it was really, really hard to rebound your kite and reach a pallet. You still might not rebound, but at least you'd reach a pallet and give yourself a chance. You almost never had a chance of doing it. Now, very often you have a chance of reaching a pallet here and at least force some abilities out of the hunter. Like, it's so nice when you're up against Blood Queen, and your companion effect is the reason you're able to reach a pallet and another forces a mirror on you, instead of like on a cipher after hitting you for free. Of course, this is necessary. I should pick a survivor here. Why don't we go thief? It's gonna be Blood Queen now. But yeah, I always forget what it's called, but that ability that speeds you up off that chair, very, very strong. It is a must-have. You cannot. Every single survivor should have it. My rescuers have it. My flywheelers have it. My broken window people have it. The only one that doesn't have it is mercenary. That's the only one who doesn't have it. And if you guys are wondering what are my other rescuer builds, like what's the difference between my coordinator, grave keeper, first officer, mercenary build, They all have the same build except Mercenary. Only Mercenary has like fast reload time. The rest have like symbiotic effect. It's mostly for Coordinator. For Saucer doesn't really need it. But man, every once in a while you'll be on something like Moonlit, they'll be on the other side of the map, and I just barely wasn't able to make it because I wasn't having a 6% speed bonus the entire path to the chair. I know 6% doesn't sound like a lot, but when you take 20 seconds to walk to a chair, you're getting 6% every single second, millisecond, 0.001 second. It goes on. Time is infinite, technically. So, you're constantly, continuously gaining points. Glad we didn't touch that cipher. Now when he's going to chase me, I have no polarity. He's already going to be at a bad start. Let's see if he goes after me, though, is the question. Put this on low, so I can see through these windows better. Okay. Just switched. Oh no, now it's dark. Oh, this glitch. This glitch came back. This used to be like a common thing. If you ever switch to low and then switch back to high, it would become dark, as if you're playing on low quality now. But one day they fixed it. They fixed it one day. And then it's back. I don't know how it's back. This is like a bug. This is remind me of Phasmophobia. There's a bug in the game, they fix it, and then eventually it comes back. Through some other way in the code. I have no idea how. But, I'm sure the devs have no idea how either. 0.4. We're all at 0.4. Now it's going to be really hard to see the hunter from far. Oh crap. I bet you it'll be easier to see. Yep, it's going to be easier to see on low at this point. So I'm just stuck on low. The good news is they did make the heartbeat easier to see on low. It used to be impossible to see the heartbeat because back then you didn't get a purple glow. You'd only see the heartbeat. So it was actually a huge disadvantage to play on low or performance because you didn't get to see the heart as early. High quality people, the moment hunter's within 32 meters, your body glows purple. But on low, there used to be a time where it didn't glow purple, it would only show the heartbeat. Right? And as you guys know, there's times where it glows purple, but you don't see a heartbeat. So you know the hunter's near, but those low quality people wouldn't know. The only way they know is like maybe they use sounds, which is not reliable. Not reliable to use sounds when you're working on a noisy cipher machine. We're all gonna be at point A. Ricardo's doing a really nice kite here, better than I did as Doctor. So that's obviously really nice. 83%. We could also potentially flywheel. If I see him about to get hit, I could potentially flywheel that hit. He's gonna be dead to blink now though. So maybe we shouldn't have sheer damage for him, but whatever. Then what would have happened is, if we all switched to blue, what would have happened is that now Prospector will get blue when he's going to be one hit away from death. Because no one's going to share for him for that red, so it would be a one hit away from death. Wait, would he still survive though? 0.4 plus 1.2. He would actually barely survive. Yeah, so the hunter wouldn't be able to put blue on him still. Yeah, we definitely should have. Actually, if he doesn't have blink, though. I suppose if he doesn't have blink, it would be better. Only Anti-Crane can rescue right now. 0.6. I'm at 0.8. I will die in one hit. If I don't have people share for me. Forward. Let me count forward. Forward is at 0.4. Then he took 1.2. So he's at 1.6 now. Only Anti-Crane is 0.6. Anti-Crane will survive. I think I will switch for Anti-Crane here. That way, if she ever gets red, she will still survive. As a harasser, we want our harassers to have as much health as possible. I'm not too worried about me. I'll be alright. I'm at 1.2 right now, so I will survive one more share damage here. Or am I not at 1.2? No, Anti-Crane is at 1.2. I actually do better when I don't talk out loud, calculating math. Now I'm confused. Okay, but I will survive. Actually, will I? No, I won't. I won't, because I'm not at 1.2. Ugh. It's okay. It's not gonna be me anyway. You see, technically, since we see the hunters, okay, right now we don't see it, but We could technically flywheel right as we see him swing, and then hope he doesn't miss, and then when he gets the forward, I'll flywheel the damage. Oh no, I think she came too late. She has to rescue now. She got it. Actually, now I will survive now. Definitely will survive now. Oh no, the cypher's not primed. And Clerk could switch to blue and keep him alive though. In case he got hit there, but I guess she doesn't want to because, you know, he has tie turn anyway. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, right now, Prospector will die. I'm gonna switch to blue as soon as possible here so that he will survive. That way, no one will die to a detention hit now. Everyone will survive a detention hit. Anti-Crane will share with forward, and I will share with Prospector. We're all... No, well, now Anti-Crane does. That was completely unnecessary. Prospector, completely unnecessary to switch share. Now no one's protecting... actually... I'm just worried about the health, you know? We don't want people wasting their health for people who are anyway not going to survive the next hit, you know? So... No one should have switched right there. We were in the perfect situation. That way, if anyone gets teleported on, you're safe. Austin, Texas. That's a place in Texas. This is one of those dumb questions, but if you body block for someone in Flywheel, does the person in front take the hit as if you weren't there, or does the Flywheel do something? It does do something. So the game does consider you being there. And there's a couple ways you can know this. First of all, test it in game. You'll obviously see that if a hunter's perfectly behind, if there's a hunter behind the chase target, and perfectly in between them, someone flywheels, and you make sure that you don't flywheel away from the person, you're constantly behind the person the whole time you're flywheeling, then there will be no damage, even though you're close enough to hit the other person technically too. The other way to know is that this works is that when you play Hunter, every single time you hit a survivor, you get plus 200, and it'll show up in the bottom left, plus 200 for hitting a survivor. It shows that every single time. But when you flywheel, and you choose to hit someone with flywheel, two things will happen. Either they'll flywheel out of your hit range so you don't get the plus 200, or they're flywheeling still in your range when you hit them. And you'll notice you still get the plus 200 for hitting them. So, two ways of knowing that it does work. The Hunter, it does count as a hit. Hitting someone in flywheel just doesn't do damage. So, it does work, flywheeling in front of someone. I wouldn't recommend it because flywheel is much faster than running. So you're very likely just going to flywheel past the person. And end up dying. Because flywheel works in two ways. Either while you're flywheeling, the person, like your flywheel just barely got out of range, so that your flywheel protected you in that way. Or you flywheel so close to the hunter that when they swung, it just didn't do damage to you because you were in the middle of a flywheel. In either case, you should make sure you time your flywheel so that in case they are in range, you still don't get hit, right? But in the case that you see them charging up their swing from like a mile away, and they're like something like Wu Chang, and like they're on the range of their they're on the edge of the range of their range, I guess. Then when you flywheel, it's very unlikely that they'll still hit you, but you still want to obviously time it and make sure that in case it is in range, your flywheel will protect you. But sometimes the flywheel just takes you so far that it wouldn't have hit you anyway. Again, though, only do it if you're not gonna get it. Only do it if you can like barely reach a paladin time, where it's kind of like the magician illusion to me that I showed earlier. Like, just because you could flywheel and take no damage doesn't mean you should. I forgot to switch to high claw. I can already tell by how dusty this lobby is. I don't know why when you switch to low, it makes the rooms actually like more dusty and darker. I don't know. I'm not a game dev. I don't know how making the game dustier makes it look better. It's definitely not as dusty as it once used to look. Those are the days. We'll pick lawyer and pray that it's not blood clean. Can use Flywheel after you go through a long process so you won't take damage. That is true, I've done that before. But you do have to wait for the delay when people hit the portal, that is true. When people hit the portal, there's 1 second before the damage is actually dealt. It's really hard though, because unless you have direct vision when you took the portal, it's very rare that you take a world portal and you can still see the Hunter's shadow from far to time when they hit you and when the damage is actually going to happen. A lot of times you're just going to have to guess. You're going to have to estimate, you're going to have to be like, okay, the Hunter was this far away, it's going to take him this long to walk up to me before they're in range, and then they'll hit me right here, and then add 1 second on top of that, and then Flywheel. So very often you're only going to risk it when the Hunter's like right next to you. Like I've done it when the Hunter's like barely right next to me and I barely make it into the portal. And then I know they're about to hit me like half a second after I enter the portal, so then I just add a second on top of it and then I fly. The game's so dusty now. Wait, if I switch to high now, I think it should be fine. No. It's gonna be kind of annoying seeing my heartbeat. It's still kind of a pain in the butt seeing the purple glow, but it's more doable, I suppose. Okay, we preferably want to get to an area that will protect us from a foggy blade. I was about to name a few, but then he left. So if I elbow padded towards that direction, that would now really protect me from an elbow pad. I was instead trying to make it turning an angle and head to Shack. When I drop that shed pile, there's no way he'll be able to hit a foggy blade on me. I'm just gonna be too far away from him at that point. Just gotta make sure that when you drop the pile, you're not right next to him. Should get a good portal here off, but there's only like 2 places you can get a good portal. You know, at this rate, I'm not even going to do that cipher. It's going to take... It would be faster to just start a new cipher, because that cipher only had like 5% on it. Plus, it has a peeper on it, so I would have to remove that peeper. This cipher anyway has like 5%, so... We just saved ourselves time from having to break that peeper. You guys can definitely see... Well, I'm not sure how it looks on stream, but I can definitely see it's harder to see the Hunter's shadow in low quality. It's harder to see his shadow, because the map is just dustier. I don't know why. It's like there's this more of a white fog on the ground, I suppose. Which, again, I don't know how that makes the game run better at low quality. To me, it feels like there's more particles in the air. So if anything, it's harder to run, but you know, it does make it better somehow. So who am I to judge? Wow, it's really annoying. Ripper-based rescues have always been annoying. Because if he sees you from far, it's not as simple as just Foggy Blade, as elbow padding past you down the stairs. He could potentially Foggy Blade hit you while elbow pad, maybe cancel your elbow pad. Plus he's invisible, so you can't really see when he's about to start a swing. He might be starting a swing right as you're elbow padding, you don't even know it. Trying to look through these boxes here, because if the Ripper is out in the open, then you won't see his outline, but if you put him like behind a box or like a barrel here, you'll see his outline then. It looks like he's just not at all close to the chair. He's just not even close to the chair. But yeah, this is why Ripper is so annoying to go against, because even if you choose not to rescue, he'll be able to speed up so fast to the next kiter. But we are in a situation here where we'll be able to avoid the Foggy Blade for a very long time. See, he knows it. He knows he'll never be able to land a Foggy Blade because I'm always in an area where I'll always have space from him. Plus, I'm in an area that's gonna force him to remove his invisibility. All those things combined, when he doesn't have speed up, it makes him harder to land his Foggy Blade. So he'd rather just keep his invisibility and just transition and find a new target. You know, while he still has a speed up, because it won't take that long anyway. That's why I hate Ripper. Because his ability combines well with his first ability that he starts the game with. His first ability that he starts is already so good. Goes through walls, as long as you're close to it. Hits survivors over pallets, over windows. He definitely just dropped his peeper, so we're gonna destroy it. If this were like an old peeper, it would disappear without me having to destroy it. So we're gonna destroy it first. If a peeper's about to run out, like you know the Hunter put it down like 50 seconds ago, don't waste your time breaking it. It's gonna disappear in the next 10 seconds. Like by the time you break it, it's gonna disappear basically. So better off just do the cipher. In this case though, that's probably a fresh peeper, so it's faster to break it and then do the cipher. We'll get more decos that way. Yeah, I hate Ripper so many times. Said it so many times. It's so annoying. His abilities just combine so well together. He has an ability. It's crazy because the closest Hunter to this is like Night Watch. So like Ripper, he uses his Foggy Blade and he's immediately rewarded with invisibility. Right? And then the invisibility helps him reach his first ability and it just starts a combo effect. Which is exactly what happens with Night Watch. You know, he uses his wind to slow you down. You barely make it. That was a basic. You barely make it. Right? Oh no, we're running together. He's actually not running a good route anyway. Wait, now what kind of route is he running? He's just killing me. This is not the route he's supposed to run. I'm actually gonna die because he's running a bad route. Okay, the route that Mercado should have ran is to that window. He should have ran to that window. That's why I ran in that direction. Because that window is the bad window to run to. So if he's a good survivor, he should know to run to the good window that's not easy for the Ripper to walk around. Because he ran to that window, though, the Hunter's already on the side of it. He can just easily walk around. Right? So now I'm in trouble. So I'm like, okay, well at least hopefully he'll split up and go around and at least go back to the good area. Now he's not going to run in the open, right? He runs in the open. Where I want to run. Because I'm trying to go in areas where it's bad for the Ripper to go. You know, I'm trying to go in areas where, like, if he goes after me, it's going to be in an area away from my survivor that the survivor doesn't want to go to. And yet they go there. So, I'm sorry, Mercado, here I have to roast you. That was not a good play. That was not a good route. 63%. And Tato talked me up. Tato talked me up to him, too. Tato, I remember, you said Mercado was so good. He was the antiquarian from on Lakeside too, wasn't he? Or was that Alley? Might have been Alley, I'm not sure. It's really annoying though. I'm trying to save my elbow pad on purpose to see is he actually gonna go after me. It's very important to do that as a mercenary. 1%. I guess we're gonna die no matter what, even if I beat this gate, so we may as well commit to it. Roast. We'll get this gate open. So yeah, the ability to just take a detention. Any other survivor there, maybe I'll open the gate. I'll be able to open the gate, right? But I would just take a hit while the gate's open. We definitely could have tied that had I not gone down. But as rescuer, it's really hard to say, okay, now that I know what happened, alright, my bad, I should have gone to where he shouldn't have gone. Right? I shouldn't have gone to where he shouldn't have gone. It's so dumb to say out loud. But yeah, I should have just ran to the good window, even though Hunter doesn't want to chase me. So that way we're not running together. Yeah. Oh well. I think there's a fish in the back of your toilet. You people! Oh my god, I'm dead, fam. Oh. This doesn't change the fact that I hate Ripper. If that was not Ripper, he also would not have caught up to me so fast after the elbow pack. It's like he's going back to his roots, low-key jump scare. What was the jump scare there? It's like he's tired of me, indeed, creaming the cheek. Indeed. I'm kidding. You're fine. It's like you're reading chat at the wrong time. Oh yeah. Anyway. It's alright. You win some, you lose some. Overall, though, I think we've been doing alright. You know, not too bad. We've been doing good. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've been doing fine. Not bad at all. Overall, can I knock down Mercado just for 2 games? No. Admittedly, no. In my moment, in my saltiness, I'll be like, oh, Mercado, she talked you up and look at you. Mercado, outside of that, has been doing fine. I mean, come on. He kited for 208 seconds. So I cannot knock him down for being a bad player just because of that. Waiting for Ripper plays and call it this. Ripper, I feel, is one of the more underrated hunters in this game. I know Ellie keeps knocking on Ripper. He always puts him like in D tier. It's kind of like how I talked about on stream, like Painter. You know, Painter does not deserve to be in the same tier as Mind's Eye. Like, I don't care if you think Painter is slightly better than Mind's Eye. The fact that you can put them side by side is a sin, bro. Same with Ripper. Putting him side by side with Nightmare, that's a sin. That's a complete destruction of Ripper. Ripper is very similar to Blood Queen. When they don't have the right counters, he's just like a Blood Queen. Very close. I should pick something else. I really want to pick something else. You'd like to select Mercy? I didn't think so. I'd like to select Lawyer. You're crazy. She's the world's biggest lawyer. Okay. It's because he wasn't playing Professor? Facts. Straight up. Has anyone donated? I don't know if the bot is donating, but someone said they might donate for Professor, and I don't want to miss it. Okay. It's fine. No, I don't want your donations. That's not what I'm saying. You know, I just don't want to miss anyone who's like, hey, Psyche, play Professor, and Psyche takes your $1 without even reading your message. That would be horrible. Psyche, my tummy hurts. Oh my god, creamy. You know what my mom always told me? She said that before she gave me before she ever gave me medicine, this is how all first generation. Well, I'm the first generation. This is how all immigrant parents be like, I'm sure. You move to a new place, you're right, you know. They moved from the whole reason they're immigrants is probably because they moved from a situation that was way worse than the one I'm in. So when I'm in a situation that I think is bad, like, oh, Mom, my tummy hurts. Please help me. She's like, nope, no it doesn't. Drink some Sprite first, burp it out. That's what always happens. I'm actually gonna put it here. I was thinking maybe it's not as good because if you think about it, there's like this section of the stairs where you're not gonna be able to get value out of the box, but who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? You know, it's still decent there. Speaking of which, I feel so bad doing this. I feel like I'm wasting so much time not decoding, but trust me when I say this is gonna help us out a lot later. I just have to trust. Assuming they take up hospital. Oh my god. I guess he couldn't go hospital, but oh well. In theory, guys, it's really, really good. Trust me. You would have to trust me this match. I have seen so many games where Hunter just gets annihilated because a dancer decided to spend a few extra seconds early game doing those boxes, and it beat the Hunter so hard in the butt. Like, it's surprising. By the way, little fun fact, even if you... A lot of people will be like, oh, don't twirl outside the box. I don't know anyone who said this, but maybe some people will wonder if you twirl outside the box, then you won't get your second twirl, right? And that's true. Unless you twirl into a second box. Like, even if you pass by an area that doesn't have a box over it, as long as you finish the twirl in a second box, you'll still have the second twirl there. Otherwise, I would have lost the twirl. So, if I were to twirl and my twirl didn't end in a box, if I come back in a box, it'll be on a 20-second cooldown. I wouldn't even get to use it the second time. So maybe some people didn't even know that first part. Where, like, if you twirl out and then you go back in, it'll be on cooldown automatically. You don't get the second jump. You don't get the second twirl. Is the Mercado in the Mercado right now? You know what? To be fair, he's probably in the Mercado right now. He's having a tough time kiting. Dude, cut him some slack. I think he's stealing the wife from Doña Gloria. Who even is that? Just say McDonald's. Everyone knows McDonald's. That's fine. As long as one person gets it, right? I'm uncultured. I'm an uncultured swine. Rank's over now? Yeah, rank's over. We got a match like 1 minute before rank ended, so that's nice at least. Also, this is really sad. Is the Hunter coming for me? Not yet. Not yet. It's probably going to be very soon, though. This would be a tough area to kite an eye at. It's like good, but at the same time it's not good. You'll have to find a way to break free from this area when she covers it. It's gonna be kind of hard because I have to use the window boost immediately. So it's good, but it's not good. Oh no. There's another one. There's another one. We could just hope someone will finish cipher. No guarantees about it though. So, did you know in violinist lore he canonically listens to Bruno Mars? I didn't even know Bruno Mars was alive during this time period. I thought we were like living in the 1900s. I feel like we ruined the lore a little bit with that. Sorry, devs. I like the idea. It just barely flopped though. She might go after me. I'm throwing this. Gotta protect the box. Okay, we have to leave before she sets up the world's deadliest water section that I'm never escaping. And look, guys, look, trust. You must trust. Look at how good these boxes will be. Look, it's protected by a pallet. I'm actually gonna save my boost. It's kind of greedy. If she shows up right behind me, this would be really bad. Uh-oh, I'm kind of scared. We're just gonna head to the pallet. Just go to the pallet. Actually, she's probably covering this entire hospital. So. I mean, as long as no one's taking hit, as long as everyone's safe. Like, I know I'm safe over here. But I don't want to drop down until I don't get a heartbeat. There we go. Now it's safe. The cipher is being worked on. Okay. That's why you don't fall right away. Check to see if the antenna is shaking first. Oh, okay. Gonna do a new cipher in that case. Okay, we don't have a lot of options though. The only other good option would have been Shaq. We don't have that. I'm sure there's like, oh no, the box. Oh, she broke it. I thought the box disappeared on its own. Okay, she's not covering it. Yeah, no, we didn't get 3 cipher. Thank God. I was worried that I was worried because I knew there's got to be 1 cipher here, and I don't want to do that. And then I know that there's cipher here, so I thought that maybe the last cipher would be over there, and we don't want to do that either. Thankfully, the last cipher's at statue, so we're fine. I hope Antiquarian does it, just in case. But you know what? Hunter has committed so hard to forward that... Wow, still no full presence. Hunter has committed so hard to forward that... Oh, she actually disconnected. Yeah, we're popping. We're popping while she doesn't have the time to catch up. In fact, she's just gonna go for us now. Kind of feels bad to waste my borrowed time like that now. I hope the Antiquarian did the same. Okay, looks like she did. I don't know why she threw the harpoon. I guess it's to speed herself up here. If she has blink... Okay, she doesn't have blink. We're gonna head to the box for now. A part of me wonders maybe I should have gone for the gate, but I know she would have just dashed right on top of me and we wouldn't make it. I really pray she breaks this pallet. If she breaks it, don't get stuck! Oh no, that got water. Uh-oh. That was not a good play. Alright, she's not gonna go through this pallet. She's gonna go around, so that's why I'm not dropping it. She actually didn't, so we still avoid the harpoon. Still can't quite go for it, especially now with the teleport switch like that. Please break it. Okay, that's a blink switch. Not a teleport switch. If I take a hit here though, it's over. We're not making it anymore. Hello, ping! 180? You're kidding. Oh, I think we're dead here. She's right behind me. Have to purposely take it. Please, please. Oh, she didn't have to do that. I was gonna outrun her. Okay, now she breaks it. Now it doesn't do anything. Now Ford is dead. She's probably not gonna go after me, so I'm gonna go for her. She didn't have to do that. I was actually gonna survive from the speed boost. I wonder if the Antiquarian... You know, where was the Antiquarian this whole time? Why was Ford the one who showed up? We should be having Antiquarian show up. Hello, don't lag. There's like so many times where I turn my joystick and... Look at that. I turn my joystick, it takes half a second to go the other direction. We don't need this anymore. Alright. So really, it's better to play on high graphics so you can easier see the hunter. But when it's this dark, I'm not gonna see the hunter. Oh my god. Oh, she's gonna live! Oh my gosh. Mercado. Oh, not Mercado. Ali. Ali with the save! Holy crap. She still gets the dungeon point, by the way. If you're like 30 meters within dungeon and they surrender, you get the dungeon point. Nice. Alright, alright. Well, where Ali didn't show up earlier, she made up for later, so that was really clutch. Let's see if finesse. I'm guessing this is finesse if Tato was here. She said she was gonna play with Tato. With finesse. Tato playing with Tato. Crazy, right? Alright. Now I will play the hunter. I can't promise that we're gonna win every match, but we will play hunter. So, we are running instance with him. I'm not sure how helpful it's been so far. Seems kind of meh. It's hard to even get any hit on a survivor. Because to get insolence abilities, you have to hit the survivor at least one time worth of damage for insolence to actually do anything. If you don't get any hits with insolence, it's going to take over almost 2 minutes to get it. At least with when you hit someone, it's gonna only take like 50 seconds. But if you don't, it's gonna take 1 minute 40, which is insane. It's gonna be a little bit hard here. We do have the ability to rush, which is really nice, and we have the ability to throw it really far away. So that's nice. I also know someone spawns here. This is gonna be the preferable place to chase. But this is kind of where the issue starts coming with this hunter, is that I can't guarantee that the survivor is gonna stay here, you know? I just have to kind of corner them. Uh-oh. Okay, we got kind of lucky there. We just kind of have to corner them, and we have to just keep setting up. Like, right here, I can't really throw this pickaxe. It's not gonna do anything. I have to wait until we get a little bit closer. But, like, right here, maybe now that we have her cornered, but it just takes too much time at the same time to return the pickaxe. That's the other problem. That the survivor can just react to it. Vault it, and then she can't react to it. Now she can't react to this. But, you guys see, it can be good. It can be good, but think about how much time I had to use to set it up. If I was Nightwatch, I would have just jumped over that pallet or just sucked her in or just done something before that. Like, we had to hold the pickaxe, we had to get her to drop it, then we set it up, then we do it. And honestly, if I'm being honest with you guys, after she dropped the pallet, she honestly could have just ran over here and just done that. If I was a survivor, I would have done that. He would not have caught up in time. So, even then, that's a mistake on the survivor. Not like on the. Actually, I think we can swing and it'll trigger. In the book, it says if you swing, it'll trigger. All right, whatever. See, will this work? It says it works in the books. I don't know what's going on here. It says striking the collision. So. Maybe striking doesn't actually mean striking root, I guess. We do have full presence now. We just need him to stay by a wall. Now, if he doesn't do that, this is when this hunter becomes solid. Because now he can never go near a wall, otherwise he will just straight up die. Like that. That is good. That is good. When you don't have to set it up. But keep in mind, that's just one chip hit. And then we're on cooldown for 20 seconds. So it is it's not like a freebie. It's not a freebie at all. One thing that's weird about the rock is that you can't really throw your pickaxe into the rock to trigger it. You have to throw it on a wall, which is something I don't like. I did just learn that this much, by the way. I literally tried to do that on the last recipe. It did not work. It didn't literally grant total C. But like here, this is pretty solid. Okay, here though, we're just gonna take the after half recipe. We're not gonna stall it out anymore. She gave it to us, we're gonna take it. Barely got the hit off. He does swing a little bit slow. And I should have been looking back to see maybe I can snipe out the enchantress with like a charged hit. But apparently not. Hello, lag. Okay. May as well pick it. Hello, pick up! We do have to cheer now, unfortunately. There's another thing I haven't been doing yet, which is like the ability to put rocks on cipher machines. You can tell when you put the rock on the cipher when the cipher goes white, fun fact. That is how it works. So, every single time you trigger something, it'll trigger the other rock, like that. So what it does is it means the enchantress literally has to stay away from the rock. Now, there is a way to counter it. Oh, do I have charge up? No, we don't. I really should have used it to speed up there. That was my mistake. I really should have done that. Okay, let's see where she runs. She might try to dodge it, so I'm not going to do it too early. I'm going to do it when I can guarantee get it, because I believe it is technically possible to dodge it twice and still vault, and then he doesn't hit you in time because he just swings so slow. Kind of like with Ripper. How when you dodge his Foggy Blade, there's... Oh my god. There are just times where you'll dodge it, you can vault in time before he can hit you again. That is the sad part. This lag is really hurting. Okay, look at this. Now that we set it up here, she can't kite here, so this situation is actually pretty nice. But look at this. Now the full presence is so scary because... and we missed. We can do this, though. And when we return the pickaxe... I did it too early. It would have killed her, though. So basically, why did I do it too early there? It's because when you set up the rock, there's transmission time. It takes time for it to travel to the rock, so the rock realizes. Like, the farther you put the rock, the more time it's going to take for the rock to trigger when you cause a collision. So, I was trying to play around for that, but it was actually less time than I expected. I also should just put the rock better, put it more in the narrow area so she can't dodge it as easily. But yeah, that was a decent early game. Admittedly, I feel like the routing was not as good from the journalist there, and there were definitely 2 mistakes in a row that just caused her to kill you. The good news, though, is if you can get someone on chair, I believe this hunter is going to be some serious potential. Kind of like with how Ripper, before Ripper gets his invisibility, he just has his Foggy Blade and he doesn't have anything to help him get to the Survivor faster. But then once he gets it, he has abilities that help each other. The pickaxe helps the full presence be good, and the full presence helps the pickaxe be good. But until then, you're not going to really have much luck. So it's going to be tough. Definitely going to keep playing him for now. It seemed like Insolence didn't help there because we just killed the Survivor too fast, which is not... Usually that's not going to happen. But it did help us reach full presence faster. Insolence is also used for that. Not really as well, because obviously if full presence helped out for more past first presence, then you would feel the effect more of it. But because it's only for first presence, it really only gave us like 500 points before we were able to... because once you reach 1,000 presence, it stops. But it gave us 500 points, which is 2 chip hits we don't have to get, or a basic hit that we can skip out on, which is really nice. So that is really nice. That's why people use Insolence on Sculptor, because the early game with Sculptor is so good, they then don't necessarily need the other abilities. You don't necessarily need the Tetris because you're going to be getting hits with the statues. You don't necessarily need Trump card if it's a big map, because Teleport just already does good on her. It gives her flexibility. And that's the one thing I'm scared about this game, is that because if he always has turn instance, like, Sculptor doesn't always have turn instance. If the map is just good for Sculptor, maybe she's just confident she'll be able to get presence very quickly. I would still say you should still get it, but still keep insolence for a faster full presence. I still think it's worth, even one less statue is still worth it, I find, like, especially as Survivor. But the problem with this kind of hunter is I hope he doesn't need the full presence. Of course, we don't know a lot about him yet. If he needs the insolence though to make him good, that's a problem. Kind of like with Wu Chang. Do I actually have to hold it for that long? I feel like I don't have to hold it for that long. There's no charge time. I could just hold it up in the air and then throw. So like right here, we got the Survivor corner here. But now is a problem. Now we have to make sure oh, hello. We're just gonna take the hit. I know we could go for the pickaxe hit, but if I go for the pickaxe hit, what's gonna happen is that he'll be able to sneak behind the pal before I can swing it. Wait, he's first option. What am I going after? Oh my god, if he goes for the pal, we can get a free hit. Because we already set it up. That's so nice. Oh, and now the instance is gonna be helpful. Because when we return this pickaxe, it's gonna damage him. Wow, the instance actually proved really helpful this game. And the wall is killing him. Okay, the lag almost killed me. That was really good. That was really good. That was a great example of how he has a huge advantage over hunters like... Oh, I hear breathing. He has a huge advantage over hunters like Naya, who has to throw her pickaxe. Not her pickaxe, her harpoon. And she's defenseless. She has nothing. She's got nothing. Right? So you could literally walk side by side with her. This is a free chip hit. We just have to not miss. Alright, let's see if she goes for it. She might bait me. She didn't. So we get it. Sometimes you just have to go. You know, sometimes they're just too far away from you. You'll just have to risk it. But in that case, the risk is okay. Because we're not going to go after it even if we miss. It's just like a nice bonus if we hit it. You know, I'm not going to be able to go after her anymore after it. So either we hit it or we don't right now. The moment I see her go to shed, we just have to go for it, you know, because I'm not going to go for it anyway after that. Alright, so we could just do what I talked about earlier. The rock is tied with your pickaxe. Whenever your pickaxe hits something... Sorry, well, not when it hits something. Whenever it collides with something, it takes time to go over this. So you guys see how I threw it and it took time to do it? So every time you guys see that rock like expand like that, it's doing damage. It just didn't do damage the second time because the first time we just walked away. Now, very important, what I did right there. You guys pay attention to what I did right there. I held it fully. You guys might be wondering, Psyche, why did you waste your full presence like that? If there's no one next to you. That's because if I don't charge it up, the rock will not trigger right away. Right? Because you have to remember, the rock will only trigger if a collision happens. When you throw your pickaxe like this, that's not a collision. That's a collision. So, you're just setting it up. That's just a setup. That doesn't count as the collision. Am I even calling it right? Is it called collision or is it called something else? Hello? That's a free hit. This is another important thing I see with people like who do with chip hunters. They go... Oh, that's another free hit. They go for the chip hit, and it allows the survivor to get behind a pallet. Like, tell me what's better, a half hit or a chip hit? Half hit is better. Go for the half hit while they're not behind the pallet. So... I'll always say that with stuff like Sculptor. If they give you the free hit, take it. Take it. Don't like put a statue and then if in case they somehow dodge or use an ability to get away, now you also miss on the basic hit, which is really bad. Happens to be with Sculptor, it also blocks the pallet at the same time, so that's a different story. Like if this pickaxe had hitbox and blocked the pallet, now that would be solid. But as it stands, I'm not sure. We can actually do this. And there's no way she can avoid this. She just has to keep baiting it like that. And if she waits till after half, then I'm okay with that too. So yeah, there's nothing she could do there. I'm gonna save the full presence for the mechanic, by the way. Okay, in this case, I'm just gonna... Maybe I should speed up to her. It's gonna take some game sense, like learning this hunter, what you should do at the right moment. We have to be patient here. Have to be patient. We have to let her close into an area. Do you have Flywheel? No. You got it. Alright. So that's it. As I was saying earlier, a huge advantage about this guy over Nye, he can still swing while the pickaxe is in a different place. The hitbox is tiny though. I have to warn you, the hitbox is tiny on that. I missed a lot of swings before I started playing this. I've only played him 2 times, granted. So maybe I haven't played him that much still, but Okay, in this case, we're... Hello, lag! Well, I'm not even gonna jump now. So lag. I let go of the button and just didn't throw it. So that's really unfortunate. I believe we can throw it on this and it'll hit you. Yes. There we go. Wow, look at how much it connected. It connected both these railings and these walls. Makes it... I should have never returned the pickaxe right here because this would have been impossible to pass. So that was my mistake. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have returned the hitbox because there's no way she would have been able to pass that. I would have gotten a free hit on her there, and then I'd have a second hit already set up. So that is a great place to use his ability there. In some situations, he's very, very strong. That's a free hit. Now it does take time to charge the hit pickaxe, so we won't be able to do it here. Maybe YOLO? Nice. Nice. Trust me, it's gonna take a lot of time for people to get used to that. We're gonna get a lot of free hits because of that. I know she has to use this window, so I'm gonna take a hit here. I might have been able to get a basic hit on her there. I'm not gonna lie, because she didn't fall right away. Because there's already collision here, we don't need the full presence. We don't even need any presence. That's just a basic hit. And yeah, there we go. Dominant game right there. As Pickaxe Man. Full School is such a weird name. I don't know if I like Full School. Man, it feels so weird to be on camera and not do my hair. Like, it feels all over the place. I actually don't do a lot with my hair. All I can do with my hair is, I put this, like, kind of, like, cream to, like, make this more, what do you call it? Not stick out as much. That's what I did on stream. As for the top hair, I don't actually have anything good for that. Sprays, creams, they just make it curly and too thick, too hard, so. What I really need is I need that powder. I need like a powder. Is it already 10 o'clock? Oh, I just clicked survival. Like there's like a powder, this hair powder that the barber always uses when I go to the barber, so. I really should be using that because right now it's kind of uneven, like some hair's going in different directions, which I don't like. I just banned Priestess on Arms Factory. World's smartest hunter. Alright, we're not gonna get to playing. The one downside of playing Human Ring. Whatever. Upper Singer is so boring. Don't get me wrong, she's a lot of fun to play. I love this types of hunters where it's speed up hunters. I love that about hunters. But this is just too strong. This is like to the point where it's not even. Now, you really don't have to go confined space here if you don't want to. You really could like go summon Palbreaking and the rest in trump card, which is probably a wiser choice. But because this is Arms Factory, I think I will stick with this. Let's see here. Maybe they like. I usually never look at these other points here. I'm always gonna run Panic. Panic is just so good. I do find that Impulsive is quite decent on a hunter that already has so much speed stacks going for her, so that if you just barely can't make it to a survivor, Impulsive will clutch it out for you. I find that hunters who don't have natural speed ups, it's a lot harder to get impulsive value out of because you're not close to the survivor anyway. But with hunters who speed themselves up naturally already, while they have the it doesn't really count because she takes too much time to return the harpoon to her before she can ever start impulsive, and even then the charge attack is a little bit too long. But hunters who naturally speed themselves up already on their way to the survivor, it means that there's going to be a lot more situations where the survivor, if you weren't a fast hunter, they would have definitely make the paladin. Now they're barely making the paladin. That little bit of impulsive pushes out a lot of times for me. So I used to not run it. I used to think that it was not necessary. And to be perfectly honest with you guys, is it necessary? I'm gonna be honest, probably not. That was really bad. Probably not necessary, but well, there is someone that spawns there, but I guess my goofy eye Kawabunga self thought someone would spawn there. Okay, the lag. Every time I press the button, the lag is taking like a little bit too. Wow, right there I tried to turn it, just didn't turn. Hello? Okay. Well, I think we found ourselves a new target, guys. Let's see here. Force her to go back on the window. She actually chooses not to go back to the window. That's another thing with the 1000 presents, guys. If there's only one wall to jump to, You can kind of make like a second wall with your 1000 presses and like jump back and forth to maintain constant speed. Maybe Opera Stinger wasn't the best choice considering my ping is being really sketchy today. Every time I try to move, it's taking like half a second. Like you can sometimes see it. Sometimes you'll see the hundred just randomly switch the other direction. Right now it's fine. But yeah. Guess we'll camp this out. I'm actually playing her wrong right now. I should be going after a cipher than teleporting back. Oh, it actually disappeared faster than I expected. I guess I'm too used to full presence. There's also that cipher. It definitely does feel a little bit slow every time I want to dash. Like, I do feel a little bit slow. I press the button and it happens, like, a little bit later. Not enough to notice, but... Well, it is enough to notice, but not enough to make a difference. Alright, that's Survivor's nutsing on it. An important thing about Hunter. You want to make sure you're snowballing. Go after the person who's at half health. This game is all about... getting someone on chair as soon as possible, so... Try to find the half health people if possible. We already have Enchantress on half health, and that's because we got a very lucky start. Unfortunately, we found the first officer here. Okay. I'm just gonna use the blink. Honestly, I probably could have teleported backwards if he wouldn't have vaulted, but... He probably wouldn't have vaulted, but... I don't know. I'm just gonna play it safe. We're just gonna use the blink. I don't like the blink. I'm probably not gonna need the blink. Let's be honest. Alright, let's see which cipher starts shaking. Whichever cipher starts shaking, that's the one they were healing from, so we might get a head start on the rescuer, but I found it a little bit too late. I saw the shaking cipher a little bit too late. Ugh. I'll probably use a watch right here. We might get lucky here. No. So we're just gonna go after Enchantress here. Ah, that was really bad. That was kind of bad. Thought I'd make that. I should know better. Of course I'm not gonna make that. So yeah. Definitely a much more powerful hunter than like something like full skill over here. The real reason I can't play Opera Singer is because I get distracted. We don't talk about that. While I was commenting the tournament, I almost never noticed it. At the end, I'm like, huh, I never even made one joke about that. Who am I if I don't make one joke about that? I'm not gonna do it on stream, though. Not on that kind of stream. Maybe on, like, Ali's stream, where Ali's more okay with crazy stuff. But, of course, you still gotta keep it PG. What I like about the charge attack is that it gives you more time to break free from your shadow while still not swinging before you actually start to swing. That's like the big thing about impulsive use. So, do you really need it? Probably not, but if a survivor's far from your shadow realm and you want to jump to it... Well, I thought she'd go for the window, excuse me. We don't make that. Oh, we can make it. Nice. Hello? What's going on here? Oh. The game thinks I was on that shadow. That's very annoying. I was definitely not on that shadow. God, what is going on? Hello? Okay, now I can't tell, is it like me, or is it the game just not responding quick enough? Okay, they're both working on that cipher, I see. Definitely slow down that chase a lot, those mistakes. Oh well. What you gonna do about those now? Use your second watch. Yes. I expected him to go backwards. Nice. A little bit lucky, not gonna lie. It's luck. That wasn't very much skillful. Like maybe the skill was knowing that first officer should go to the side or backwards, but like I don't know if they're gonna go to the backwards or are they gonna go left or are they gonna go right. Lag is the biggest hunter for group. Alright. Yeah, it's really janky. I'm gonna try to restart the iPad and see if that works. It's been janky this whole stream. It was better as Survivor, but now it's getting worse. What is Opera Singer's stone? I haven't even noticed. So if you didn't miss the dog, did you... What is this static noise in my headphone? Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's broken again. Now it's the reverse. Instead of being too big, it's too small. I'm gonna move this here so I can see the black space better, if there's still black space. Place to see the black space. There we go. This is so annoying. I have to set this up during the stream. I've actually never played the I played this mode one time with like Miki, but I didn't want to play the game anymore. I already play like ranks, so I'm done after a match. I really need to play, but I don't have anyone to play with. Shrink this a bit. Shrink that a bit. Just so it actually fits. Alright. Sure. Maybe one more. There we go. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Were you guys hearing that? Did you guys hear the static a little bit? I thought it was just me. What did Michi just say? I let him crawl into my eat. I think she meant meat. Did she mean meat or ear? We'll never know. Don't ban pickaxe, man. Screw you. That's not even a good ban! I'm dead, fam. I'm dead. Oh my god, I pressed my 100. It took like half a second for it to select. No, I'm clicking ready and it's not even working. Okay. Okay, now it's better. Sure. Oh no, it's not good. It's not better. I clicked to switch and it's just taking 2 seconds. I don't know what's wrong with the Wi-Fi today. You know what? It's probably behind that couch. Like, this is what my brother does. He always puts it behind the couch and it kills the Wi-Fi in the whole house. Didn't mess with it, it's fine. I don't know why the Wi-Fi's being cut. That dog, I know. He knows no one's gonna let him do this anyway. He was fine for 6 years, and then 1 year when he turned like 9 years old, he started doing it every day. I swear, man. He's 10 now and he's still doing that. Oh my god. This is even worse! I can't even move anymore! Oh my gosh. I don't know what's wrong today. It looks like she's giving me a free win. Maybe she's also lagging. Hello? I pressed the bump button and it didn't do anything. How is that not a hit? We're just breaking it out. Whatever. We really should have hit her sooner, but now she's just teleporting around. This is even worse. So annoying when bad survivors get away with this. Hello? Now I don't even know where she actually is. Is she actually here or is she somewhere else? Because visually she looks like she's there, but... It's so risky to do that when I'm lagging. Because, like, I'll try to push backwards, just keeps throwing me forwards. This is even worse. I don't know what's happening. I mean, is the stream glitching? Is the stream lagging? Is anyone else's stream lagging? Because if this is... I doubt it's the Wi-Fi being this bad. I don't know. I could be wrong, but... It's kind of hard to beat 5 years of results and then one day just randomly starts doing this. Like, I look like a low tier hunter with the stuff I have to go for. I can't even go for that because... Reasons. Hello? Yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about. This is even worse. What happened? What happened here? Oh my god. This is so annoying. Because I'm lagging, I'm afraid I'm not even gonna get this free hit. It's like, this is such a free hit that she's giving me. Because I'm lagging, I'm afraid I'm not even gonna get it because it's not even gonna swing. It's so annoying. How do you guys play this game? I would have quit this game. If I lived in Europe and I found out that we have bad ping because they didn't give Europe a server, I would have quit this game from day one. Because there's no point. Now I'm actually playing better because it was actually really smooth there. Let's see her healing right there. Wow, imagine if the magnet triggers and then I dash. How bad that would be. That would be the world's longest stun. I'm not gonna hit the doctor before it happens. Oh my god, that's loud. This dog's not making it any better. It seems like this barmaid's game plan is to take a hit on purpose, just use the bottle and be like, hey, I got a bottle off. Are you gonna run here? And imagine what a prediction that would be. Hello, what the? You just phased right through him. Seems like I'm not the only one that's lying. Man, if I was the pickaxe hunter right there, I would not be able to swing in time before he pulls me away. Dude, this is why instant swing hunters have such an unfair advantage over the slow swing hunters. Perfumer becomes way worse. Trying to instant seer owl as fast swinging hunter is impossible because you can't predict it. Like, you have to predict it. You can't visually tell because by the time you try to look, they already did the damage. It means that, like, prospector becomes significantly worse. Any survivor that, like, relies on, like, a slight charge up before their ability works, just like that, That's where instant swing hunters just benefit so bad. Like, this game is unfairly skewed towards the instant swing hunters, and it's not fair. It also makes YOLO terror shocks on chairs impossible to tell Survivor, because you can't tell when they're about to swing and do damage on you. By the time you try to get off and they start to swing, it's already hitting you. I'm actually going to pick up the magnet now because it's going to cause no recovery when this prospector gets rescued. As long as I'm in front of the chair. But not too close to the chair, it's going to push me really far away. Like right here would be pretty good. Reset recovery. If there's like one cipher remaining, I probably... Oh, I meant to switch there, but I didn't want to. If there was like one cipher left, I'd be more scared about being this aggressive on the barmaid, but it's fine. There's no chair there, unfortunately. It feels like they added this bridge chair just to have an excuse to not add this chair now. This used to be like a permanent chair that would always show up, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it didn't permanently show up, I'm not sure. No, it doesn't turn that much. Oh no, I'm out of dashes. Oh, I should have thought about that. We can actually still pull him away. He's waiting, he's trying to buy time for the barmaid. Are you gonna body block? He is. You know, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. When you take a hit, did you guys ever notice when you do damage on someone, whenever you hit someone, or when you take damage as a survivor, did you guys ever notice the screen slightly twitches a little like that? Like that was a clear hit on the barmaid, and the screen switched, like twitched a little. That only happens when you did damage. That's how you can tell like Flywheel does take damage for you. So you can actually body block people with Flywheel if you don't Flywheel past them. Miki is playing Lethal Company. Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby. You know, you don't realize how dirty that song can be until you grow up. A win after lagging the whole match. For sure. What's this rattling? Oh, it might be me moving my leg up. Miki is playing Lethal Company again. Psyche, that song is about a... You don't say, you don't say, I had no idea. Wow. You don't say, I had no clue. Thank you, Miki. Thank you for telling me that. I'll never sing it again now. And you blow my whistle. I'm gonna blow your whistle, please. I won't be complaining. You won't hear from me. You shouldn't have said that. Ah, you done goofed. Come over here now, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm gonna get canceled on TikTok now. Because I use TikTok for sure. Michi trying to get creamy? No, I should have said that. Nah, you stole my catchphrase. That was my line right there. Oh, come on. Also, they banned the Fool's Gold again, so I think after this I'm gonna do a couple quick matches. This is getting me nowhere. We already know Nightwatch is good. But I mean, hey. Oh, this is such a bad start. Such a bad start because she always goes to, what's it called? She doesn't go hotel? Okay. Okay, yeah, let's just go after her because she didn't keep running. Jump over! Yes! Oh, we barely got the jump. The difference between 5 and 4 seconds right there. Whew. Gun. We have nowhere to dodge. I'm just gonna let her take it. It would be nice if the owl came at that exact time, too. Imagine. Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, she's actually going this side, so never mind. I'm gonna cut her off. That's pointless. Are you gonna owl? No recovery hit now? No, lag! That would have hit, but it just wasn't swinging. Also, there was no owl on top of that. So many reasons why that went wrong. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're doing alright still. It's okay still. Could have been way better. Of course, though, that cipher's just hard to deal with. Whenever they have that guaranteed window at the beginning, the only good thing is she didn't have window boost. If she had window boost, oh man, that would be over. Or like an owl there would have been huge. Like so many things. I mean, I don't really need to camp that. Oh my god! Let that be a lesson to not keep walking forward while you're charging attack. Oh my god, screw this. You know what? Maybe he didn't lose that much, and now he has 10% slower ball. I guess it's fine. I mean, okay. I was thinking maybe they're hiding there and they're waiting until 99. Okay, thankfully, this won't be that bad. And she got stuck on the anti-corin on top of that. Did you guys see that? Oh no, I missed. I missed. Oh, I don't know about this, fam. Not the wisest choice. Just gonna take that. We're gonna use the wind here. Regular wind. Dodged it. Okay, I guess we avoided a flywheel, I suppose. Are you joking me? That one was definitely not a hit. I mean, come on. The lag is bad. Come on, give me a break. Seer got a barmaid drink. That's kind of annoying. I definitely want a chair closer to the survivors if possible. Sure, we'll chair here. Basement's kind of far away. It's not that we can't make it, it's that it would take a lot of time. Okay, horrible positioning. This is just a free wind right here. Don't hit the chair. Oh, she missed. This is so nice. Man. I like how I phase through them. It kind of makes it easier. Because normally you're supposed to get body blocked by them. And it might make it so that way you stop your dash and you're finishing your dash animation while they're like right in front of a pallet, and that might be the difference between them making it. But now that I just go in front of them, there's no way they make it. Of course, you should definitely try to go around them if possible, so that doesn't happen. And now it's just so good. Not sleep on Night Watch. Even after his nerf, yeah, they did decrease the range of the... Oh my god, I hit no one with that. That was amazing. They did decrease the 1000 presence range a little bit. And the regular wind doesn't pull as much as it used to, but... Guys, don't get me wrong, it's still very, very good. I definitely feel the dash was nerfed. It feels like the animation takes longer than it used to. Like, maybe not the distance. I'm not sure if it's either the distance or the animation. It feels like the animation is longer. Maybe both. Maybe both. Maybe the dash just doesn't go as far either. Like, I feel like we would have reached the double doors at that point if this was old Night Watch. That's how I feel, at least. Like, I can't be sure, obviously. We're gonna go after the easier target, obviously. The wind's not going to be helpful, so instead we'll use it to catch up. So this is what I mean with the combos. The abilities help each other. They make each other good. Wind by itself was not good, but the dash makes it good. So that way, when we dash up to him, now the wind is good. The wind made the dash good so that the dash could make the wind good. And that's the way Ripper works. That's why I hate Ripper so much. It's so annoying. Because his invisibility is not necessarily his invisibility that makes him good, it's his speed. His speed up allows you to use your Foggy Blade sooner, because you just reach them sooner. And then you hitting the Foggy Blade gives you fog, so that you can immediately become invisible again, so they still can't really transition without you getting right up to them. So it's like so many things combined into one. She's definitely behind this building. Let's see if Dungeon is here. Or did she get unlucky? She got unlucky. Technically, chances are in my favor, I suppose. Like, it's a 66% chance it's not here. Do you have Flywheel? You do have Flywheel. Glad I waited. She actually waited extra long. It's almost like she's predicting me to not do it. No, I meant to switch. Whatever, you know. Okay. Break the bow for BM, quick! I think our work is done here. I think we've done enough BM. My hair's annoying me, Seki. How do you do that? Give me your genetics. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Look at that, you like my hair. It's just having thick hair. My mom always told me when I was younger. She still tells me this, of course, but she says that my hair has this amazing ability to just place itself. Now, is it perfect? No, not really, but granted that I put 0 minutes of work into this, that's pretty good. Understandably so. If you put 0 minutes of something into anything and it turns out even like just decent is fine, but if it turns out good, bro, who am I to judge? I don't know. It just does it. You have thick hair, but it's so straight. Okay, so I guess straight hair and thick hair is not the same thing. I always thought thick hair makes your hair stand up, but I guess not. He looks like a golden human retriever. You could even see it stick up behind my headphones. See, that's the part of my hair I don't tend, so that one doesn't look as good. Is this loud? The mic says this is like red volume loud. It tangles itself. Does that count? It doesn't set itself, but it tangles itself. Does that count? Eh, it's close enough. They ban nothing, by the way. You take those. How do 4 survivors all ban nothing? So they all ran out of time, or they all skipped their vote. Oh wait, or were there no bans? Did I not ban anything? Oh, I also didn't ban anything. There were no bans. Was the opposite of ASMR? Okay, well it's not complete silence, and it's not complete loudness. So I don't know. The opposite of ASMR is rock music. I think we found it. Mango is... Hello, Mango. I wonder if Big Boat is a good chase for this hunter. No, don't get... I died inside. He left Big Boat. What a brave soul. I know you spawn at Big Boat. Come on. We're gonna try Big Boat. I'm gonna see how this goes. We're gonna throw this pickaxe on the wall, and then we're gonna retrieve it. Like this. And it's not the best... Never mind, it did nothing. I should have thrown it a little bit past. This is kind of bad though. This we still can't do anything about. Not many hunters can do something about that. I guess we force him to vault this, but what's gonna happen is just transitions, so it doesn't do anything. Okay. This is kind of bad. Yeah, you guys see what I mean? Now he just uses the ball here. Unfortunate. Unfortunate that it works like this, but this is why this hunter is just not that reliably good. Guess I could put a rock up there, and now it does something? See, now this is good, when you have the presence. No, I didn't mean to step in it, bro. Ah! It's so annoying. Like, the hitbox of Acrobat is way too generous. I'm predicting him to predict. Oh my god. Whatever, we're taking this. I believe this still does the damage. He flywheeled it, but he flywheeled too early. Oh, this is definitely a pain. This is not going to be an easy match. When the acrobat knows what to do, this is not going to be an easy match at all. I almost feel like the lawyer is a better target at this point. No, don't lag. Don't lag! I need you to move! At least he doesn't know that I can just speed up to him, so that's good. We have that advantage. We also have the full presence. But we have to be careful how I use this. We have to force him to evolve something before I use it. Like that. I probably should have returned that first, so that I'd be on cooldown faster. It's all about cooldowns with this guy. You have to remember to make your things come back quicker. Make it so that there's an area there, now he can't use it. Why does this not have an area? Because of the animation, I actually couldn't immediately return it. It actually took time. Why did I swing it? No, it's very obnoxious. The animations do tend to kill hunters typically. Nothing new. Nothing new there. I do know where the rescuer's coming from. There's no way that's not the forward. So we're gonna waste all his football immediately. He's actually not going for the rescue. Whatever. That actually missed? Oh. Still has to worry about this terror shock. Yeah, so he didn't go for his after half. It's really solid. We might see random forward here. That's perfectly fine. I have no doubt we can kill him this time. Oh my god, I missed. Or I just didn't use the ability. I didn't charge it enough. You know, with everyone being down, this is like not the end of the world, but this is not super great either. Did I never destroy this portal, or is it just the same portal that she made? Looks like the same portal. These are definitely some voice chat survivors here, so these are not dumb survivors by the slightest. It's gonna be a hard match to win. We can't afford to stay on this forward. We have to go after someone else. But is Acrobat really that much of a greater target? I don't think so. No, I need you to move. Bad flywheel. Second bad flywheel this game. At least we're wasting the tide turners, but we're just gonna get the ciphers done. What is this? He's gonna get another tide rescue? That's so annoying. May as well switch targets now. I actually missed that. Oh, she passed through it too quickly. No, we're not in good shape. In fact, we're in really bad shape. I know where lawyer is. Question is, can I make it there? No, don't fall off! Lag, thank you. That's nice. I guess we don't have another choice. In fact, that cipher's done. There's nothing I can do about this. Oh, this is so sad. I actually had a chance here. There was actually a very good chance here. It's too easy to just do big bow. We have no real good movement either. There's no one here. And everyone still has their items up. There's nothing I can do. He's just gonna wait until last second. Which is really sad. Again, I can't get anything more than one chip there. Nothing I can do about that. It's just too easy training. What's one chip there worth? One chip that is really worth nothing. It's not gonna stand by it. It's gonna wait. Wow, are you kidding me? He still makes this? The whole reason I blinked was because I thought he wouldn't make it. Wow, so the veteran bonus actually counts for this. So do you get a speed up from getting hit like that? Because if you get a speed up from that, then this is horrible. Or maybe it was just the pallet. Don't freeze on me. There's nothing to do here. We could have actually won that game, but I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just the early game. I shouldn't have gone after Big Blow. There's no way we could do anything there. Me thinking that there's going to be better connections when really the connections were horrible. There was nothing to connect to because that wall is not connected. There's like a door entrance there. It's too easy to leave. It's just a problem. Even if I did sit up right. He left it anyway, even if I did sit up right. I really, looks like I really should have gone after that forward. Sorry, not the forward. Really should have gone after that lawyer. I thought we'd be able to kill him, and I just ended up missing. I just ended up playing bad. Oh well. So really, that lawyer should have been dead, I guess. Why was that lawyer? Oh, the pallet boost. I wasn't keeping in mind the pallet boost. That's why he was fast. Because he didn't vault the pallet yet. He just dropped 2. That's why he was fast. Because then afterwards I hit him with a chip and then he wasn't fast. So I'm like, well, what happened? Should have had that. The lawyer should have never gone to the portal. I also don't feel there's much point of going to the portal. Maybe... Oh, it was just awkward timing, but... Maybe I should have never gone after the acrobat. That was the problem there. I could honestly just wait. Let the priestess rescue. Acrobat's not in a good area anyway. Let the lawyer do a new cipher and then we immediately go after the lawyer. It's still really bad that he went through the portal, but at least we minimized the damage that way. Because then the moment we go after the acrobat, we'll get the acrobat bug. Then like, we let go of the forward, which we... When we let go of the forward, it means we also let go of the priestess, which means we also let go of the lawyer. Because that chair, he has to start a cipher close to me, is the point. So then he has to do decode. He has to. Because they're just not that far ahead to not afford it, not decode. So then I'll get a free hit on Priestess. Maybe we'll be successful on stuffing, but I don't think so. The stuffing doesn't seem that good because of the animation. I don't know why people were saying his stuffing is good with full presence. It's not. Because of the animation, you return the pickaxe and you can't swing right away. So that during that time, they're going to steal the rescue, just like you do with Feaster, just like you do with Ripper, just like you do with every hunter, like Violinist. Every hunter gets double hidden, no recovery hit, but then during the downtime where they can't swing, they just spam the rescue and there's nothing you can do. So he's not really a good stuffer. This is the... In fact, you'll be lucky to... You can get like 2 chip hits in, but you're not going to stop the rescue. I really shouldn't have gone after that acrobat there. That was the biggest mistake. Not missing on that lawyer would have been huge. What I really should have done, now I'm thinking about it, I should have thrown the pickaxe, sped up to him. It would have forced him to use the crappy pallet. And then just hope Priestess doesn't set up a portal next to that rock though. I don't know. It's a tough game. That's the tough game. Already a bad start. Already a really bad start. Because I just don't have any speed up. Sancho doesn't have good speed up. I could scare him all I want, but there's really nothing I can do about this. Force him to not use the area? Well, guess what? Now he just uses his ability. Nothing I can do about that. It's the same problem with Wu-Chang, the same problem with Feaster. And then he's just dumb. So like, this is good. Like, what I'm doing here is good, but like, the problem is the abilities. You spend an ability to catch up to them, they have their ability. This is exactly how you want to play a survivor. You want to get them to waste their ability, and then you transition in, or you use your ability. If you can't transition, it's just... We counter. Okay, we can at least do this. You know, force him to rescue, I guess. Otherwise, not much. Flywheel for no reason. Yes! The novelist's body prevented that ball from pushing me. Oh my god, free hit. Can we take this? So, I mean, now it's all going to crap because... I'm not gonna lie, they just suck. I've been seeing novelists like harass. Does this actually work? Can you actually switch places while they're picking up a new and free the survivor? I actually don't know that. I don't know how that new ability works. Should have put a rock there first. I don't know, man. This hunter kind of unga-bunga. Definitely don't like this hunter. If he immediately did a collision and earthquake right as he threw the pickaxe, it would be great. Look at, I can't even make a full circle around the tree lamp from the lamp. From the lag. I can't even make a full circle around it because of the lag. Hello, game! 316, that's nice. I don't even know if he's actually standing there or like, where is he? Chair's over there. I probably should have cheered him there. This is kind of bad. Even now, we're not in a good position. This is still a title position for the survivors. Oh yeah, especially like that. The lag though, the lag. Just a little bit of slowdown. Every little bit of slowdown is such a big deal as Survivor. Did that not hit anything? I thought that should have hit a collision wall. It caused no earthquake. Yes, it canceled it. Makes me wonder if the ciphers are fine. Set this up first. Really? It's because she went inside the novelist, that's why. Wow, lag! If I just didn't lag, I would turn that corner faster and I would have hit him there. At least the little girl. No, it doesn't pull the little girl out. It's so annoying. He just keeps canceling that. You're dead. Never mind. Who here said his hitbox is not bad? You're absolutely crazy. Ugh. Makes me die inside every time I have to deal with that. This is so sad. This is so sad. You use an ability, he walks away. And it's not like it's the end of the world unless you lag. It's not like the end of the world, but it just takes so much time to kill him now. Because of the fact that he's able to just walk past it. That's exactly my problem with this hunter. I wouldn't even be surprised if they had the cipher at this point. I mean, realistically, I should have hit him with the full presence there, but you guys see what I mean, right? You use an ability, they walk away from it. The setup is absolutely what kills this hunter. Any hunter who has to set up like this just dies. That's nice. They're healing. It's behind the building. It's behind the building, right? No, it's not. It was literally just on metal. They were just chilling on metal. Let's slow this hunter too. Oh, I don't think that's gonna count anymore because it's too far. Did I not charge that up all the way? I'm confused because the buff said they changed it from taking 3 seconds to charge to 1.5. Did they change that? Why is it not working? Why does it take like almost 3 seconds to charge it up still? I don't get it. Look at this. This is now 1.5 seconds. Charge that. 0, 1. It is 1.0. It is 1.5. It is. It still feels like an eternity, amazingly. There's nothing I can do here. I can't really throw my pickaxe. Because if I throw the pickaxe, I'll just get stuck on that table if I try to teleport. Would have wasted my ability, but I have to do that. You want to use your owl now? There you go. And it's not like I can do much about that. I guess I could have gotten rid of the owl with the... And I just did a... Okay. Again, whoever said this guy had a good hitbox, you are completely insane. Wow, me throwing it... What the... Okay, so me throwing it on the ground wasted my full presence. I did not know that. That's ridiculous. Why does it still count as using it? Wow. Again, I could put a rock here and then he just walks away. He didn't walk away that time. What is with the striking? It says that when you strike, it will cause a collapse. Striking the unstable ground with the pickaxe again or removing the pickaxe. Okay, so they're talking about when you're using your ability. Wow. So that's actually a ripoff. Playing this just makes me angry and angrier. What is it with always the Ashes of Memory characters being complete garbage? At least this guy's better than Nightmare by like a landslide, but... Holy crap, he has the exact same problems as Nightmare. If there's an obstacle in the way, your dash just gets no value. I never thought to make a hunter who has exactly the same problems. It's unbelievable, really. Break this. That's pretty well played from her neck. The animations, man. Go backwards. That's a hit. That's a hit. Break it for BM. Maybe I just don't have a good build.
I don't know. Can a good build save this guy? Yeah, just read in the middle. I have to know. I have to know. Like, it says strike, an obstacle with a pickaxe, or return the pickaxe. Okay, never mind. So his weapon in his hand doesn't count. That would actually be not good, but give him more options at least, right? Oh, I don't know. Whenever I have these kinds of hunters, I have to keep playing them and just be like, okay, well, I'm also being bad. Like, I'm not playing my best. I'm just gonna keep playing them and hopefully I find something. Melee Hunter won't let us down. Let me guess, we're saving that for the next 2 years? Because Prospector Hunter was rumored like 2 years ago or a year ago. I don't even remember. Does Ashes of Memory really have to happen on October? Like, do we really need this? Like, could we just have it during other times of years too? Maybe it's just the build. Maybe it's not the Hunter. Maybe the build is wrong. What's wrong with the build? Is Trump card a thing? Am I never gonna get hits with detention? Is that the problem? I don't know what to do. Has the 1000 presents really been any good? I feel like it has been. At least it immediately forced them to switch areas. I don't know, man. One thing about the 1000 presents that I'm not using enough is that it immediately creates a purple area. You know, that's a nice thing. I've only been using the 1000 full presents to create a purple area instantly, but you could also make it with the 1000 presents. I'm just not liking it as much because obviously survivors can see you making it, so I'm just gonna leave out here. Okay, this is a decent start. Unfortunately, it's a mercy. I want to see him go for the power. There we go. I really don't have to chase him at this point, but whatever. I'm actually gonna hit the cipher. Or just hit the wall. I wonder, probably using the pickaxe for mobility there would probably be better, right? Can we stop that? Oh my god, we did stop it. Oh right, because pulling it. I mean, that's the one okay, that counted as a hit though. That's the one situation. Okay, we just gotta play this right and hope she doesn't walk away. Hello, lag! Okay, good. That's the one situation where when you suck towards the pickaxe, I guess, you immediately grab it. And if they're hugging the wall for some reason, then that's pretty solid. Why did I just chair in a place where she could just portal down in a straight line like that? Oh, okay, I feel like there's something we can do right here. Maybe. Okay, it does kind of reach. Or someone else could just go rescue. I'm not really seeing this. It's a little bit too easy to bait because you guys gotta remember. When you're playing as the hunter, you kind of have to remove the pickaxe sooner. Can we get full presence though? I would love full presence. I'm not gonna get it. Well, maybe I can do this and get full presence. Grab the pickaxe, please. Nice. I wonder if we can count us behind me. Pallet is dropped here, so it's gonna be blocking. If I can throw it, I don't. Ironically, charging it is actually a bad thing. Please hit the cipher. Just hit the wall. Put a wall here. Now we grab the pickaxe. I'm still gonna hit the priestess normally though. That's why I don't really like the idea of like going for a chip hit on the
person who got rescued. Like, it doesn't do anything. You're gonna hit them instantly anyway. I feel. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I'm just gonna get it. Okay. We're gonna use a blink here, otherwise she's gonna be able to perfume it. We don't want that. We're still at 2 ciphers though. This is still pretty bad. This is still a tie situation. Maybe get her to vault early, then we can do something. Oh, what part of that did she stain in that wasn't purple? Ugh. That's gross. Sniper? Sniper on the tree? Ha! Let's go. Okay, realistically, if I was the perfumer there, it's so easy to just walk out in the open there. That was literally the only thing I could have hit her on, and it just so happened to come true. Oh, wait, I can do this! Since it's an open area, we can hit him like this, and then go to the pickaxe. Oh my god! New genius strategy. No! Why did I pull it towards me? Wrong button, but you guys see what I'm saying. Right. Uh-oh. He'll miss, don't worry. It's not like he can turn. Oh, maybe I can kill him? I honestly, if I did that sooner, I actually would have killed him. How sad. Now she's gonna stay away from the wall, right? Yeah, now I just have to take a piece of it. It's so sad. Okay, well there is something there, at least, with the pulling, but it has to be an open area. It's still not free. I'm trying not to use it if he's not by the cipher. I'm trying to wait until I'll really gonna need it. Like now the mercenary has to go rescue. He actually physically cannot do that cipher. Nice flywheel, but still at there. Because of type turner this late in the game, I don't know if you can afford to go after that perfumer. If the cipher is not prime, we'll still win, but if the cipher... that's tough, actually. Maybe I should have gone after the perfumer. Hello? Oh, there's nothing I can do about this if it's just gonna lag like that. There's no way this is my life. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at this many times. I don't play in Europe. Come on, for God's sake. Well, now that we got all his rockets out, he should be an easy target. Still though, the problem remains that I cannot use the pickaxe. This is still pretty bad. Honestly, what's stopping them from having the perfumer do a new cipher? Nothing. She's already doing it. I think in this situation we will leave. Because the mercenary has to rescue first, and the mercenary is also really far away. So I believe in this situation it's okay. We have to corner her though. We have to keep her in this area. But even then, is it gonna work? Kind of. That was okay. That wasn't bad. Yeah, so there you go. Game sense there. Mercenary just having rescued the perfumer is not going to be close to weeping clown yet. Now, I feel like he should have been closer, but there was no tinnitus, so I'm like, well, I'm just going to go there. Just in case someone is here, but no one's here. Okay, they're just hiding over here. At this point, I'm just gonna set it up ahead of time. Oh, I hear them behind a tree. Hello, why weren't you swinging, my man? Something's off here. I don't feel like this mercenary would just be hanging out by himself here. He really... Okay, he was. He was. I'm kind of surprised. He was hanging out by himself. Oh my god, how did I not see that? No, don't hit the tree. Not my cooldown's longer. Hopefully he doesn't have any elbow pads left. Oh my god, this lag. It's absolutely killing me. I throw the pickaxe on the wall, but it didn't throw it right away. So then it just waits until a second passes and I'm already walked away from it. Yeah, like I said, guys, if I had to deal with this ping every single day, I would have quit this game from day one. I would have quit back in 2018. I would have quit before I even started. No one's... Oh, that's because the gate's open. That's my notes. I don't know. I don't know about this hunter. Seems really slow at his job, like just barely getting these wins. And when he doesn't win, it's like, okay, well, Suraj just knew what to do. Whose gold isn't good, he's not worth learning. It's not like it's an issue learning a character. It's not like no, it's not like I have a maximum characters I can only learn. It wouldn't take long to learn it at all. Your game giving you an epic freeze from thumbnail words. Oh man. I don't know. I asked this earlier. Oh, maybe it is my stream because now it's going like orange and yellow. Yeah. Have you guys been like seeing low quality? Is the stream low quality? Naturally? Like does the stream stop sometimes? Does it randomly pixelate? No, I didn't pull it towards you because the time ran out. I just pressed the wrong button. Like my thumb just pressed the wrong button. It dropped to 144 for a bit for me. Anyone else though? Like if everyone experiences it, then there's no doubt. Your game is running like a PS1 game. It was delayed for you? Okay, but delay is not like a bad Wi-Fi thing. You might just have to click the live button in the bottom left and then it will go up to date. Some pauses earlier. Okay, that's a pretty big deal. But, like, is anyone else besides Cam though? Like, it's just Cam talking right now. It's just Cam. Became Minecraft Pixelated for me like 3 times. Okay, there's another person. Okay, that's pretty strong evidence at that point. What's going on in the PM? Oh man, just the usual. Oh, it's them again. It's them again. You see how the game like loads like there after you ready up? That's not okay. Yeah. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. I don't know, I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Like, I'm forgetting the fact that he has the ability to still attack. Like instead of... Maybe I could try... Well, if I don't corner them first, when I throw the pickaxe, I'll just leave. I have to corner them first. And then what if there's another... Oh man, it's Cowboy. I don't do damage in the open. Seki, get behind me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm always working from behind. Relax there. Don't do this, you're so young. Oh man. These are not dumb survivors. These guys know what they're doing, which is good! Which is good. It's good to have a good example to be shown. Like, I'm not trying to prop these hunters up to be amazing, and then when I play Survivor, I just completely annihilate them. That wouldn't be fair at all. Oh my god. I'm not gonna beat him like that, though. Speed up, and then the pole will protect me. He'll still die. Please, don't be the world's slowest hunter. Okay. Thank God. Right here was stopping him from lasting to that power. Like, you guys... No, 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 no! We have a chance here, and I'm just dying to lag. Oh, I can't even walk in a straight line. Thank God. God damn it. Me thinking the lag will delay my swing, so I'm purposely swinging sooner. Oh my god, that's so annoying. So many things there. I wonder if it made a difference. Like, does it make a difference? Does it not? There's no way to know. Ah. This is just nice. It's just nice. I can't even play the game. Oh, I need to be moving. Every second I'm not moving is the second I'm not destroying that portal. He's just gonna make another portal. Well, now she's gonna make a portal right now. Oh, why am I throwing it on the ground? Throw it further away. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's tough. If that cipher wasn't there, that would be a different story. That is just BS at that point. Like, are you kidding me? You got lucky that there's a cipher there at that point. I may as well give up, honestly. This game's over. You know, you'd think when a pallet is dropped, it would cover the whole thing, but no, why would it? Do you have Flywheel too? Here we go. So dumb. Maybe I can put it right on top of him? I know we're going for a really risky play here. No, he was in the front seats. I forgot. Survivors go in the front seat. Hunter's in the back. Now we're dead. Now I can't do anything. Now it's just two. You just walk to the side. Hello, are you gonna walk to the side? I should have used it. We're so done, man. We're so done. We're so done. There's nothing I can do at this point. Please. Please, at least let me have the satisfaction of moving, please. Please, don't take away my ability to walk. I'm so done. I'm dead. I'm literally dead. Like, now I don't even know where she is exactly. Like, beats me where she is. How should I know at that point? Okay, I don't know why she didn't rescue her. I'll take it. Cyber's primed, though. Cyber's primed. In fact, if I pick her up, well, she'll just rescue off the chair, I guess. There's nothing I can do. I don't even think I can... Oh, I can't. Think logically here. Is that actually going to do anything? Can body block, I guess. I haven't like waited like a second there. They still didn't pop. I waited like a second before I still didn't do it. Well, now we lose. Now I lose. Because, Forward's already going to be at the gate. Cowboy's on his way there. Lawyer's going to make it there too. Oh my god. He's throwing this away. He would have just made it. Actually, no. I think we still lose. No, don't lie. Really? They actually had someone else rescue, so we lose now? We still lose? Wait, it's because a portal happened? That's nothing I can do about that. I would have just had to chase the priestess first at this point. Psyche charge your phone. It's an iPad. 10% lasts like 2 minutes. I just wish the lag would at least go away, so... Every second really counts in this game. When you lag even a little bit, it could be the difference in the end. He's not built different. That was just complete luck. It's not like I could throw my pickaxe to immediately get to the portal anyway. The pickaxe will fall before then. Maybe it would have, I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe it would, though. I don't know. Maybe if I didn't hit the ground there and I just threw it higher up and in the direction of the portal, then we'd be fine, maybe. I don't know if the pickaxe could go that far. One thing's for sure though, the fact that that cipher was there is not even fair. Like, that would be a completely different game if that cipher was not there. And in fact, usually it's not there. There's very few spawns where that cipher spawns there. We're not making this hunter work. This guy's like... It's like trying to make Percy work, I swear, man. Priestess moment? That wasn't even a priestess moment. Well, I guess my bad. I guess I shouldn't have hit him in Tide Turner. Actually gonna die inside if I have to take one more corner so wide that the survivor just gets distance just off of me taking a corner wide. It's so annoying. And that is so annoying on top of that. Like, at the worst time, the worst possible time that you could do it, you do it! Like, now! Like any time, actually. Like, is she even inside of there at this point? I don't even know if she's actually there or not, or is the game just bugging? Just go for it! You see what I mean, guys? There's nothing I can do! You just walk around the side and boom, just like that, you're fine! At least that's an AI. Thank God. When the lag makes your blink so late that it actually thinks you want to blink backwards. I tapped that blink button a second ago and then it activates. Oh my God. Actually, this is the last game. This is the last game. I'm done here. We'll come back to this guy when I'm done. But like, even just walking, I can physically feel like I'm slower. Like, is this guy actually supposed to be this slow, or am I just... I hate how I can't even hold my pickaxe, so I'm just gonna waste a charge. Move, you dumbass. I should have removed that pickaxe. What am I doing? No, I can't believe we actually had a good kite here going, and we can't even kill this one barmaid. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. It really is like trying to make Percy work. It's like you set up a feaster tentacle and they just either walk past or just walk around it. You still have to basic hit them in the end. That rock was completely pointless. You know, sometimes I can't even blame myself. Like, I can't see the barmaid, to be fair. Like, I can't see her behind the wall. How am I supposed to know when to throw the pickaxe? She just uses the window now, or it goes around. Or like so many reasons why it doesn't work. It almost worked, but again, it's just too slow. It just doesn't work because it's just too slow. I've never been this frustrated before with a hunter. This is actually... Like, the fact they thought this would be a viable hunter. Like, how do you screw up Ashes of Memory 2 times? How do you do a garbage hunter at the beginning of the game? You don't even at least try to buff it. You just let him die like that. You just let your best moment of the year die like that. That is what the devs are saying right now. That over and over, they're just gonna release crappy characters during their most critical moments of the year, when it's supposed to be the anniversary in like China or something like that. I don't even know when the anniversary for China is. Probably in like, I don't know. I don't know why it's in October. Why is this month special? Like, oh, okay. Palaboost, right. Do I need to explain it further why this guy sucks? I didn't even press that. Look at how far I just picked him up because of the lag. I press the button and I walk away and pick him up from like 2 feet away. It might be the battery. No, it was never the battery. It was never the battery. Scabula, what you're saying here is that I've been playing this iPad for over a year, 2 years, and just out of nowhere, it's the battery. One day. No, it is not the battery. Because if it was the battery, people streaming would be freezing. It's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Lagging because you're a battery. Never heard of that, so it's a... I don't think Fool's Gold is all that bad. Go play him in range. You stick him in B tier personally. I will crucify you before you put him in B tier. God damn, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, but serious. My battery. I played the game from 0 to 100% at all ranges. Never heard of battery being an issue. Never has been an issue. And never, hopefully never will be an issue. Because I've never heard of it. Why did I even go into this game? I'm just gonna die. Your devices die because of battery, but because they're old as fuck. Oh my god. I don't know what the reason is anymore. Like, I don't know. Could be the battery, could be because your device is old. I don't know. Was your Wi-Fi good? Is your Wi-Fi good for IDV? Has it always been good for IDV? Did someday something just suddenly happen? Was it gradual? Was it sudden? Like, this is just one of those days, and I'm okay blaming this on the server. This is not the first time I go on days where like the whole day the Wi-Fi is unusable. It's not the first time. But like, if this continues on for like the next month, then I know for sure it's the Wi-Fi. But this is just one day. When a crossover happens, I don't know if this is a crossover though. It's true though that the game lags, but not to this extent. It is true. I don't even know if I count this as a crossover. Maybe it's just when you play Fool's Gold. No, definitely not. I still feel block off this window early. On top of that, she might not see it. She did. We better pick him up. We better pick her up sooner than later. It's not like not bad. Decent start. Decent start. Pink is right over there, I heard. That's not alright anymore. Well, in my experience, every time I go after the wildling, things don't end well. Still, okay, there's the expansions. We're doing alright. That's her last bees. She doesn't have any more bees, because I never hit those bees and they died in one hit. Sorry. Oh, that's. You guys see what I mean? With accidentally hitting a survivor with your dash? Oh, okay, that's just like. They did reset, but that also means that they took forever to decode, so this is not so bad. It's not all, it's also pretty bad. It is gonna be hard killing anyone now. Dude, I pressed that win switch button like a long time ago. You know, I really should have waited for that, but whatever. Oh my god, I meant to walk backwards there, but I just kept walking forwards anyway. I wonder if there's a chance she's behind the wall. I'm gonna try to take her back to the cipher. Okay, that's it. It'd be nice to get a hit on her, but also not the end of the world. Although I really shouldn't have been that aggressive. That was a mistake. Now this is gonna be tough. Yeah, I don't have pickup speed. No, I meant. I think we'll be alright here still, but that took 5 years for that one chase. That was really bad. I don't know if we'll be alright still. Should have camped. Instead of going after enchantress, I'm not gonna hit. As long as she knows how to use stuns, I'm not gonna hit. Get off of that. This wildling is so annoying. Thank you, lag. Activated when I'm behind a tree. Is there any hope now? Oh, somehow that hit. Oh, I'm gonna chair shot you. Why did he let go? We'll never know. I don't care. It's not. This time I'm actually gonna be fuming in post chat that he just let go. Realistically, that gate is already gonna be done. There's no point in going to that gate. It would have been finished about like. When I chaired him, would have been finished about like 10 seconds after I chaired him. Like it wouldn't have just been started, it would have been finished by the time I chaired him. So there's no point of leaving this. If she has the gate, she has it open. If not, then she's going for a YOLO rescue. See? Told you. What the hell is this tinnitus? I wasn't actually expecting her to come back, so I wasn't even charging points. Oops. Where is she now? I don't know. Could be by dungeon, could be anywhere really. Alright. I think I'm done for today. That was a sickening experience. I really thought he was going to be better than that, but... For some reason in my mind, it didn't even come to my head that maybe his abilities just aren't that good. I was just thinking in my head, there's no way they would make him weak. Like, after they just screwed up Nightmare. You know? I was wrong. Again. Like, you good? Yeah, Miki, it's a combination of just Hunter being really, really bad and lag. So it just makes two together just makes so I don't even have a chance. You know, you always have a chance even when the Hunter is not that good. Alright guys. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna end it here. You guys go play with the Hunter. Tell me what you think. Maybe I'm just not doing something right. Anyway guys. I will see you all later. Take care of this day. Psyche, take care everybody.